leg, likes to lift and finish, but Figueroa has improved tremendously over the last year or so. And we are now underway. Figueroa in the green, Decatur in the black. Of course, Decatur's brother, Jordan Decatur, going to be wrestling later this evening.
And Decatur wrestled, no, excuse me, in a football game Friday night.
Oh, really?
I believe so. Yeah.
Pretty sure he's an offensive lineman.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Elbow control there for Decatur. A nice little shuck attempt there from Richard Figueroa. He likes to attack from space, but works well from inside control. Good re-attacks, but oh, look at that collar and ankle. Holy cow. Now aggressive with that 2-on-1 is Richard Figueroa out of California. Here's a little California love for his walkout song. Decatur from Ohio, Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. Same high school as Nathan Tomasello. Be following Nato's footsteps, as well as brother to Ohio State. Wrestled for the Buckeyes. Figueroa still undecided, young guy. Decatur, two-time Ohio State champ, Ironman champ. Figueroa won FloNats. As well as Cadet World Silver. Now, we're still scoreless here, 17 seconds to go.
Decatur fires off an attack, single leg to the left side, has it up in the air. And he's looking for that cradle. Rarely does that work out for these guys.
Figueroa is great with that whizzer, attacking the head. 3 seconds to go. I don't think Decatur's going to get this finish. He will not. Good defense. And Figueroa, if he can stop that initial finish just like he did there, he's really, really tough to take down. But what happened in the previous matches, double leg, lift him up, put him down, makes it really, really tough to defend. But if he can fight him down to that single and get to use his shin whizzer where he's really dangerous, Figueroa's going to keep himself in this match. He'll go underneath to start the second period.
He's up to his feet right away. Decatur going to kick him free, essentially. 1 point on the board.
And we're back neutral.
Figueroa. Seen Decatur kind of taking control of the center of the mat throughout the first period.
Not as assertive in previous matches. A little more caution from Decatur. Both these guys, great re-attackers. Double from space, but good hips from Decatur.
Boy, Decatur looks strong. Not a super high pace this match, halfway through the second period. And again, just 1 point on the board for Figueroa. They fight in the ties. He level changes, comes to the opposite direction. Decatur unable to stop it, digs an underhook, and they clear.
Decatur kicking it out. 40 seconds to go in the second period. And I tell you, a cautious Decatur favors Figueroa. There's a double looking to come out the back door, diving over top. Is Richard Figueroa. He's locked around the crotch. This could be a tough finish. And the ref right there in position and just walks him out. I don't know what Decatur's in-game plan was there. I don't know if he just didn't feel comfortable, didn't like him draped over the top. That's not always a great, not everyone likes to finish out the back door.
And we're under 10 left in the second.
And that's it. Second period has concluded. Now, Decatur's choice. There you see Jordan Decatur, older brother to Jacob. He's going to be wrestling Josh Saunders tonight. And we're going neutral. Did not want to go under. I am surprised.
So Decatur's going to need to get some offense going.
And Figueroa's fine on top, but not not necessarily the guy that you're saying, man, I need to keep it neutral. I'm going to turn. I would have been really surprised to see Figueroa turn, and a little poke there. And yeah.
They're going to shake it out, hug it out, wrestle it out. Figueroa and Decatur.
Please tell me we don't have another 1-0 final. But Decatur's going to have, and it's almost like with McHenry, you know, keep it neutral, but you need to attack a lot. And, you know, McHenry is more offensive than Decatur's been this match, but not many attempts. Figueroa staying busy.
Not biting on those fakes at all is Decatur.
I'm pretty sure, I'd have to watch it again, obviously, but I'm pretty sure Decatur got away without issue against Figueroa in their last match. I'm just stunned to see him down one, choose neutral, 4 minutes, haven't been able to get a takedown. I don't understand the tactic. I don't understand the decision. 55 seconds. So far, it's looking like the wrong one, but we'll see. It's in Decatur's hand to make it look like the right one. But no warnings for Figueroa either, so he can kind of play the game a little bit. 42 seconds to go.
He's got inside ties. He's got head position. He feels like he's in a good spot, I assume.
Oh,
and
look at
the
the
shuck by.
in position.
Close.
No! Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Woo!
Wow.
He's going to take him into the proximity of the bleachers.
I cannot believe
Horsepower.
I almost said he's got the takedown. He's going to absolutely score this.
Great little hip heist drill from Decatur, but 0 points for good defense here. And he's going to need to find a takedown. He's going to need it soon. "15 seconds to go. This is really happening. He really went neutral. And now looking to throw him by. 5 seconds to go. I'm going to try to pass the elbow. 4 to go. And that's going to do it. Figueroa, it's a catchweight match. The smaller guy wins 1-0.
And it ties a record for the lowest score ever.
Those are not good records, but congrats to Figueroa.
Have to make it a street fight.
And right away, he's in on a re-attack, comes out the back door.
Right away here, folks.
We've got a nice little scramble going on. Steve-O's got the leg. But Biggs is in a better position, I think, and they're going to stop that.
Hey, you got it. You got it. I know, like, oh, crap, you wanted them to wrestle there.
Figueroa wearing the black.
That knee
Rank
could
number
get
1
up,
in the nation.
jacked up and hurt.
Two-time cadet world team member.
Don't get back into something like that, Mike. Just you wait.
I think so, man. There's not going to be a lack of action.
California champion.
No way.
And committed to the Sun Devils of Arizona State. Currently ranked number 4.
Oh.
On Flo's Big
And here we go. Nice job. Little wiggles into a takedown. Figueroa. He goes up, and he's got a half here, and he's going to put Steve-O on his back. He's got a count here, looking for a full
He's gonna have to
4.
float.
2, just 2. 3.5, probably.
2 near fall.
She only earned 2.
From Clifton Park, New York, Shenandoah High School. A New York State champion.
Deep, tight waist.
World team member, Super 32 champ. A member of Journeyman Wrestling
The
Club.
one thing you do not want to give Richie Figs is more than one look at any one of your best attacks. The kid has an amazing ability to adapt and match.
Steve-O with the escape.
On Flo's big board.
Figs with the shot. Now Steve-O in on the leg, trying to circle around. Now Figs.
He's going Jonesy. Steve-O doing a good job of keeping that far hip down.
Yeah,
If you
great
keep
job.
the near hip down, and that's the tricky part about that situation is it feels like the right thing to do in the situation, but it always winds up putting you on your back. Good on Steve-O.
And once again, he's looking for a re-attack. Figs is shooting a lot. Now he ends up in a front headlock himself.
So basically, Richie Figs has just gotten 3 good looks at Steve-O's go behind.
Yep.
That's dangerous. The kid is unbelievably mat savvy, and he has a tremendous amount of weapons.
takedown, near fall, and the escape puts us 4-1 at the break, the first break. This is folk style.
A 4-1 lead for Figueroa. He chooses down.
Poulin has choice the first. Figs goes underneath, start of the second, 2 minutes on the clock. And immediately, well, nothing yet, actually.
That was close.
Never mind.
Immediately does nothing. No,
Immediately was in position, but, and wow, switchback kind of jump across.
That's slick, Bader.
Yeah.
That's slick, Bader. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna have to make a note of that one, because,
Click.
yeah. That's good wrestling.
Excuse me, Figs. Doing a great job on top.
He talked about it a bunch at press conference. You know, California, usually known for their international styles, right? They love them some freestyle.
Yeah.
They love them some Greco. But he was saying, and even in the van ride back from dinner last night, he was saying how much he loves to ride on top, man, and he loves to make it a grind match, right? Like yeah, you're not getting up, man. I'm not giving you easy points, you know.
Yeah.
And you can tell, man, he's going to work. He's not just working to ride. He's working to turn right now.
He's got Steve flat. He's got a leg in, foot on the outside. Driving off that toe, lots of pressure, moving forward.
Oh, he's trying.
That is uncomfortable
Yeah,
underneath.
he's trying to take that leg back to Cali with him.
He transitioned that leg on the inside ride. Trying to bow that back up.
His elbow's too high right now. So his right elbow has to, when he goes over like that, you have to kind of cradle the head like a football in order to get a turn on that.
.20 seconds to go here in period number 2. Steve finds himself in a 5-point hole. And Richie Figs, if there was riding time, he'd be up over a minute. And time's going to expire here in a second. 6-1. Steve-O's going to go neutral.
I don't blame him. He just ran through him on that one takedown.
Yeah.
Let's see if he does that again. Makes him pay for that shot.
And both guys almost shoot at the same time, and another go behind attempt.
He's actually giving him different reactions every single time on that go behind. That's not easy to do. Like, just as a reactionary thing, that's not easy to do, folks.
Steve-O's in on the leg near the edge, just over a minute to go. And what do we got here? Oh my gosh.
A near ankle, by the way.
What the?
From a knee and scored on it.
I don't know what to say.
Right on the edge.
I'm discombobulated.
Bader needs a break.
8-1 it is, just under a minute to go in this match. And a solid lead for Richard Figueroa. Yeah, great ride here on top. Good, look at the toes on the mat, like I said before. The pressure moving forward.
Yeah, that's textbook stuff right there.
Yeah. Poulin just having all kinds of fits underneath.
Yeah. I mean, look, what do you do? I mean, he's putting pressure in the absolute right places, keeping him flat.
Keeps readjusting that leg. Puts it back. The foot's back on the inside as he rides. Figure 4.
Attacking the top of the body, back of the body. Good luck.
Attacking it all. So 5 seconds to go. That's about going to do it. 8-1 will be our final, and Richard Figueroa will reign supreme at 113 pounds. And we'll breakdance. I dig it. Into it. Check out some of the replays here from this bout.
#1, Richie Figueroa, puts it on the line, puts his top ranking on the line against an absolute stud out of Iowa, Drake Ayala, the Iowa commit. Figueroa has verbaled to Arizona State. And now we are underway here, 120 pounds.
Figueroa in the red, Ayala in the black.
Ayala is keeping that hand on the mat. Interesting. And if you're Ayala, you got to watch out for the slide bys of Richie Figueroa. And he can hit him from everywhere. He can do it from just straight elbow control, do it from the collar ties. He's really good at the slides. He's got a variety of leg attacks, really good from the top position as well. Ayala, very physical, hard pace, post left side high crotch, probably his go-to, but there he goes on a sweep single, beautiful, and here's the whizzer of Richard Figueroa, and he is really tough in this whizzer position. We'll see how Ayala does.
Oh, he throws it by, Ayala's gonna trap the hips and score it, takedown.
What a finish.
Yeah, great job. He went fast and he scored quickly, and it's gonna be 2 on the board for Ayala, and they're gonna go out of bounds with 1:18 to go here in the first. Slick little takedown.
Yeah, unbelievable. Little limp arm finish there off that single. And Richard Figueroa, he ends up in that closed shin whizzer all the time, and guys don't even get close to finishing. So a real credit to Ayala. Now looking for maybe a 2 on that half. Figueroa's got to be careful. And way to set the tone if you're Drake Ayala rolling around here.
And could we see 1?
I don't think so. Oh, just kidding. I don't know if I'd, well, I'm not a ref, so.
That's a tough call, right?
A very tough call.
Could see either
They
way.
gotta put the 1 up.
You gotta get motion. No flat footer, baby. Let's go. Use your hand. Control, not control. Circle out. Gotta get a move. Let's go. Snap. Move your feet. Don't stand up. Move them. Don't stand up. Move them.
So 42 seconds to go. Figueroa finds himself trailing, a rare position for him. There's the same single leg this time. Figueroa able to kick out of it.
Ayala staying low as he approaches. And then
they're
makes
gonna bang him
contact.
for stalling.
Wow, stalling against Figueroa. I don't know if I would have called that, but.
That's how they're gonna call it Division I, that's for sure. If you're
Yeah.
on the edge and they shoot you out like that, that's how you're gonna see it.
Got 20. Don't let up. Don't let up. Every time. Don't let him camp out there. Come on. You gotta keep moving, Mark.
The hand on the mat for Ayala. And they're right back to that swing from that inside control. And look for a slide by of his own. Once again, finds himself on the edge. Can Figueroa circle back inside?
Nice little slide by attempt again. Figueroa catches a 2-on-1 and they go out of bounds. 2-1 at the end of the first.
And I'm curious, will Ayala go under? Yes, he will. He's gonna test the waters underneath. And this is one, for me, this is one of Figueroa's most underrated positions. Really good from the top position. Up to his feet, or now back down, and he's away right away. And Figueroa says he grabbed my shorts.
They're gonna keep wrestling though.
Yeah, you gotta keep going.
Stuff happens.
And up and out right away.
Ayala up 3-1 here early in the second period on our feet. And those low stances until we see contact made.
Yep. And this is a very Richard Figueroa specific game plan by Drake Ayala. It's working perfectly good. Now drag.
Figueroa. Drag, followed up to a shot, missed the shot. Now they're on the edge though, kind of on his haunches, but not probably in too much danger considering where he is on the mat.
Almost.
Ayala does throw it by, and had they been in bounds, would have scored, but maybe Figueroa would have wrestled differently had they been in bounds.
College, that's 2 as well. Minute 12 to go in the second. It is high school. And in Greco, that would have been a leg foul.
Well, this is true.
While we're talking about different rule sets. And there's that collar and
it gets to the ankle.
on the edge.
Nothing given though.
Beautiful kick out by Ayala.
And you know, they hit Figueroa for being on the edge and get pushed around. Now you see Ayala in that similar position.
Yep.
If Richie...
Oh, they're gonna hit him.
It's like he heard me.
Yeah. That's a, hey man, if you're even with it, I'm no opposition. Oh wow, what a re-attack by Ayala, close, but no.
He's got the leg, Ayala does, over on the edge, short whizzer. And Figueroa sprawling on the edge. I think likely to be out of danger, but not quite. Considering he's still got the leg, but I'm not sure. Ayala could score from
He
this
loves his
position.
quarter Nelson. Figueroa hits it all the time. He's powerful there.
He had Ayala flattened.
He uses it very consistently, does Figueroa. You gotta have some horsepower to use it at this level. But he finds himself down 2 late in the second period. Figueroa gonna have to dig real deep here. Drake Ayala putting on a heck of a performance here. I guess the pound for pound #1 guy in the country. Figueroa says, I'm going under.
Hey, 2 minutes hard. Let's go. Set 3.
We'll see what kind of ride Ayala puts together here. Half on that right side, up to his feet is Figueroa. Stepping around, nothing yet. And grabs a leg. Figueroa maybe looking for a reversal now.
He tried to jump over the hips. Ayala kind of leans in. He has stepped over the hips.
Hopping over.
Oh, careful not to get caught on your back, but he's going to get away, so it's 3-2, a minute 35 to go in this one. Plenty of time. Ayala leading Figueroa.
It's not your conventional way to get away, but he finds a way to get out. And now both guys have a warning, remember, so Ayala has to stay super engaged. And now he clears him off. It shoots on the edge, single leg. Close shin whizzer again. Can he get that limp arm finish that he did in the first? Tries for it, but this time kicking out is Figueroa. A minute 10 to go here in the third. This match is out of control.
Yeah, a lot of wrestling on the edge in this one.
Figueroa trying to get back in and does.
1:01 to go, 1-point match. Anything can happen here.
Hand on the mat for Ayala. Trying to take away that collar and ankle is probably Figueroa's best leg attack.
You gotta be the guy. You gotta be the guy. Hands off. Get one. You don't have to go anymore.
Now back to that inside control for Ayala. Now out of it.
Figueroa tries to dig an underhook on the right side. Ayala clears. Figueroa looks to go 2-on-1 now. Tries to throw it down to the mat, and it's going to be
drops to the
Ayala. Catches a single leg, and Figueroa saying, I believe saying he caught the uniform. So we're going to see the challenge brick come in. We'll see a review.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it. Mike, Ben, did either of you guys see it?
I don't know. I think this is not the first time that Figueroa has,
Third time.
I guess, spoken to the referee about his uniform being grabbed. If we can take a look at it from a little bit further back.
2-on-1.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
whether or not that was
holding
on purpose, there was
I think
definitely.
it looked pretty on purpose to me. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
He's got a closed fist. It's not, like, so it's one thing to have a finger caught up and you see the other fingers extended. It's another thing to have a closed fist full of shirt. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So the referees are down in front of the.
So this would be if they
I don't know.
side with Figueroa, it'd be a point.
I don't know
Make
how
it
they
3-3
could
because there's no takedown.
Oh boy.
And it's a tough position, but they're giving the brick back. So technical violation 1 makes it 3-3.
Oh boy, things just got interesting. What do we got? Put that clock back up. I'll change it from the replay board back to the.
But if you're Drake Ayala, that's no reason to get. Don't let that mess with you. As far as generating offense, Drake Ayala has proven he's the guy with more ways to get to legs in this match. Figueroa has had a hard time, and he tries to blow through. And Ayala's done such a good job of staying low. It's cut off a lot of Richie Figueroa's, and he's back in on the single.
Back in on the single. He's got time, 15 seconds here. He's to the corner. Figueroa fighting it with the whizzer. Ayala trying to hop across. Figueroa fights it off. 5 seconds to go, and nothing here. Still nothing. We're going to overtime.
Of course.
Wow. Second overtime match in 2 or 3 bouts, I believe. Ayala and Figueroa, 1 minute on the clock. Next point on the board, or points, will determine our winner.
Ayala doing a good job of keeping that right foot as far away from Figueroa as possible, because Figueroa likes to get that right collar, lefty ankle pick.
to Ayala's right foot, and he hasn't been able to get close to it at any point. 38 seconds to go. If I'm Ayala, I probably don't want this to go to Ridehouse, although you got away. No problem. Oh, throws it by. He's close. Is he going to get it? And there's the takedown. Drake Ayala does it. What a job by Drake Ayala, Bader.
And this is going to be a good one. Like we were saying in the tail of the tape, this matchup happened at Fila Cadet Trials. Fix won on a shot clock, or 1-1 match on a shot clock violation point, so no takedowns between these two. Very similar stylistically, Bader.
Yes. Fix working those hands. Suriano coming out, tapping him, slapping him on the head right away, and I anticipate a physical bout here between the two of them.
Both of these kids really like to bang on the head, press forward, high pace. Suriano has as good of a gas tank as any wrestler in the country.
And he's confident. He's as confident probably as almost anybody I saw yesterday afternoon in that press conference.
Nick Suriano has a lot of that North Jersey culture in him.
Right. He got a little attitude, a little chip on his shoulder, and he wants to prove he's number one. Action. And that's why these guys take this match, you know? He's got the number one ranking. He doesn't have to come out here, but he wants to lay it on the line and prove it.
And I'm sure there's also a little bit of a revenge factor based on what happened in Akron a few months back. But you're right. It's a testament to all these kids to take this bout. It's in October. Their season hasn't really kicked off yet. And they're out here for high-level matches.
And we see a couple shot attempts there by Dayton Fix. Able to get past the head, but not the hands. He kind of taps the leg of Suriano, but he can't get in on anything solid yet. And there's those heavy hands for Suriano. Again, another shot attempt by Dayton Fix. Another one, 3-4 attempts. Though he's not getting anywhere with them, he continues to press forward.
Yeah, hasn't had an opportunity yet to really commit to something. Doesn't really have an angle. It's more level changes that Suriano's not reacting to.
There he does it again. High crotch attempts. Good defense by Suriano. This time brings it down into a front headlock position. Pinching there. He's got his butt to the center. Dayton Fix controlling the elbow. And we see good short offense by Suriano over on the edge. And that's going to do it. The first period comes to a close. No go. No guy even really that close to getting the score.
Yeah, Suriano a little bit of offense there in the end, but not a significant scoring attempt. Now, this is one thing we did not see in Akron between these two, is their mat wrestling abilities. And Suriano, a good one on top.
And immediately, as you say that, Dayton Fix makes his way to his feet. Suriano, though, bringing heavy pressure. Fix has a hand, kicks away, scores the escape, leads 1-0, 10 seconds into the second frame.
And so we'll go back to our feet here in. Not a ton of angles. It's been drive forward.
Half shot by Suriano, half attempt back at him by Fix.
And we haven't even gone out of bounds yet in this match. Our pace is really high.
As you say that, they near the edge. Same thing going here. And so we had kind of a little bit more high-paced scoring affair anyways. Last match, we see the pace, at least the score, much lower in this one. Just 1-0 here, halfway through the bout. A minute to go in the second period. And I was wrong. They didn't go out of bounds. They circled themselves back into the center.
They're certainly interested in wrestling. And this stylistically, I think, is what we expected. You know, be less of a flashy, lot of leg attacks and more of a street fight between these two.
They're grinding this one out, really. A lot of heavy hand fighting, a lot of position fighting, you know, trying to even get to those setups, the positions with their hands where you can take a shot. They've both been having a really tough time.
Both guys, stall warning, both guys.
Ooh, double stall warning. I don't think it's because of lack of effort. I think it's just lack of ability to get, like I just said, to the positions where you can take that shot, where you're confident you can score.
Yeah, neither guy's been able to create an opportunity to even attempt something right now. Fix has done a couple level changes to at least appear more active.
And that'll do it. Second period comes to a close, and it's just 1 point on the board. That's for Dayton Fix, and Suriano is going to get his choice. He starts underneath, and will have his chance to get that point back.
And again, Suriano tries to float into that from bottom, now up and away, so
job,
8
cutting
seconds
away.
in.
Oh, there's low shot. It looked like Fix had touched the ankle. Suriano gets it out of the way.
But
And
Suriano,
could we be heading to overtime again? I
That-
know we're still a minute 40 away, but
that's kind of the way this one smells. It looks like Fix may have been caught underneath for a second there,
I thought
but is
that was
able
your
to.
breath. I'm glad that was the way this match smells. I thought it was something else. Just kidding. Love you. And we see inside tie, over collar tie, pummeling in for the position, controlling wrist, interlocking the fingers now, which you see a lot more in freestyle, but these two, both studs in freestyle as well.
Coming up on under a
Action,
minute to
man.
go now.
Open up, guys.
Suriano may have a handful of
Watch the
t-shirt
fingers.
there.
Watch the fingers.
Hey, is that little Russian tie, and I don't mean the real kind.
You mean the Sargouche tie? And Suriano controlling the center of the mat. Great defense. The second Dayton Fix Lotus level. Suriano met him and a nice elbow pull. Dayton Fix kind of halfway got to his position, but got a little bit extended. He's going to go out of bounds. Just under 30 to go. 27 seconds left in regulation. We could be seeing overtime again.
And nice job there by Suriano. Calmly square up, stuff Fix's head, and really prevent him from going anywhere. That's the first time anyone's touched a leg all match, Mark.
Right. 15 seconds to go. Suriano coming forward
Suriano
again.
kind of got halfway and didn't commit to that.
Guys,
And
we gotta
that'll
open up
do
here
it.
now.
So, what are we in our third match of the night?
You have
Third
to
match
open
of
up.
the
Second
night.
overtime?
Second
He's got a
OT, and
warning,
this one
remember that.
feels like it could challenge that infinite match from last year's Who's
And
Number
we
One.
see Dayton Fix takes a shot. Suriano defends. Nice job staying square by Dayton Fix. And, of course, it was his teammate, JoJo Smith. Overtime last match. Nice boot scoot attempt by Fix.
And Fix has really turned it up here in overtime. I think he's starting to feel more confident. Maybe he's starting to get the feel of where those chinks in Suriano's armor are defensively.
Suriano digs an underhook on the left side. Fix backs out, clears that tie.
And remember, both wrestlers have a warning, so a stall would end this match too. Not that I think an official would want to go in that direction unless it's blatant.
Yeah, you got to turn around and run away. Fix with another attempt, over collar shrug attempt. Takes Suriano to the edge. Have they gone out of bounds yet?
I don't believe
I don't
they
know if they
have.
have.
They've been, there we go.
Finally, with 89 minutes and 4 seconds to go in overtime.
That normal overtime
Watch the
would be going to the
faces.
top-bottom
Watch the
portion at this
faces,
point, but we're going to
guys.
stay on our feet until we determine a winner.
And this is where you start to think, are these guys waiting for the other one to score? Are they planning on scoring with counter offense? It's going to
Certainly,
happen sooner or later.
certainly that's the way Suriano's game plans look like. Particularly Fix a couple times looks like he's been close
up,
to getting
guys.
caught
Pick it up.
underneath
Let's go.
on one of those shots. And I think Suriano's waiting for and anticipating that mistake Fix makes.
Packed house here in the Snake Pit on the campus of Lehigh University. Everyone on the edge of their seat, eagerly awaiting the outcome of this bout between these two hammers at 120 pounds, trying to determine who will take the number one spot. That's number one, Nick Suriano in the green, number two, Dayton Fix in the black.
And we've got a fantastic turnout tonight here in the Snake Pit. They're standing, hanging from the rafters. Every seat is full.
Ooh, tried to power through him. I wouldn't call it a headbutt because he took a shot, but Dayton Fix kept his head right in the way. They met heads, that was. And Suriano has an angle. Fix squares up. And this is what you didn't get to see. What, in Akron where it was 1-1, just as it is now. Who's going to get the takedown?
And there's
Inside
Suriano
triple
going
down for
inside
Fix.
triple on the
Fix
edge.
for Suriano. Another inside triple down for Suriano. Fix throws him out. Fix slaps his hands, has a smile on his face as he moves back to the center. He's liking this. He's having fun out there, and that's what you want to see.
and now we're wrestling. And yeah, that's also a personality difference there. You look how intense Suriano is, going. Fick's starting to feel it, starting to have fun. Might see a confidence wave after fending off that takedown and almost getting his own there on the edge.
Absolutely. Jeff Buxton over in the corner for Suriano. Chris Perry in the corner for Fix.
And a great turnout from the Oklahoma contingent this evening, as Fix one of 3 guys from the Sooner State here on the Who's Number 1 card, plus Perry in our main event.
We are just over 3 minutes into this overtime period. We're going to settle this. Like you said, whether it's today or whether it's Thanksgiving, we're going to find a winner.
And you have to think Suriano's gas tank may come into play here. He's one of the best conditioned kids, can really go into the 3rd period or into the 5th minute of overtime. But he's going to need he'll need to open up.
Watch the face, Green. Watch the face.
And there's a shot attempt by Fix. Comes back up, controls the elbow, avoids danger. We march on. 4 minutes now, almost down in overtime.
The Suriano trying to keep his hands on Fix.
This is just like in the wrestling room when coach says, you guys can't leave till somebody gets a takedown. And there's a shot by Suriano. He had the angle. He touched the foot. He had a hold of it for just a split second.
And Suriano's body language is starting to show he's frustrated. I think he saw another one slip through his hands there.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. And Fix, nice job stepping right out. Shane Sparks getting the crowd into it.
And look at that. A little bit of action again. Suriano stops it. And Fix, gosh, great level change.
Now his head's stuck underneath Suriano.
Underhook, big underhook by Suriano. Tries for an ankle pick over on the edge.
Inside, guys.
Suriano's been willing to show those high-risk attacks when he's got the out-of-bounds line to work with. So we're now over 6 minutes into OT.
And the crowd's starting to chant, who wants it? Who wants it? And just like that, it gets almost silent, like you can hear a pin drop in here. The tension starting to build up on the mat here as we're over 5 minutes. We're over 5.5 minutes into overtime. That means we're over 11 minutes into this match. Oh, there we go. Suriano gets in on a shot. Over on the edge. Dayton Fix defends with the wizard. Oh, my goodness. Fix lip legs out. And he's freed himself, backed up, square with him, head-to-head position.
And how many...
Oh, one way, the other way. Dayton Fix. It's a misdirection. He's in. High head on the outside. High crotch position. Looking to finish. Will he hop over the body? It's the first time this entire match we've seen somebody in deep on a leg. Dayton Fix looking for the head. Suriano well aware of it, keeping his head up. Well, keeping his head away. And heavy hit by Nick Suriano. Dayton Fix in there. And I would love to see this one continue. He sprawls, gets his leg back. Could this be it? Who wants it more? Fix standing behind. Excuse me, Suriano's got Fix in trouble. Over on the edge. No, they're out of bounds. They're out of bounds. Oh. And again, you see Dayton Fix slap his hands together.
Somehow.
Back to the center. Look at the crowd. They're on their feet.
Somehow both guys survived that flurry. I thought each was dead in about 4 different spots.
And now you see Suriano start to take Dayton Fix towards the edge. Fix starting to look a little tired, as is Suriano, you gotta imagine.
Yeah, this is
7,
where your
6,
conditioning
13 minutes
really
in.
comes into play.
13 minutes in, 1-1. We've seen both guys in deep, looking to score, both guys with an opportunity, and the referee's going to stop him, bring him back to the center.
Each guy's bombed the other out of bounds. We've had now 3 fantastic flurries in overtime. And it's your mental conditioning as well as your physical conditioning coming into play here.
Absolutely, at this point, who can keep it together upstairs?
Yep, because you're not used to being in matches this long. You're not used to concentrating against a high-level opponent for now coming up on 20 minutes.
And both guys have done a fantastic job of keeping their composure, staying sharp, getting in these positions, and defending them exactly crisply, just like you're supposed to. And they fix the standing! Oh my gosh! What defense by Nick Suriano!
And
this is insane, Ian. This is insane.
And that is as close you can come to dying without doing so. Suriano, just that second reaction. Whoa, that second reaction.
Oh, no, we see Dayton Fix it deep. Big hips by Suriano. I mean, beautiful shots, beautiful defense. This is everything you want to see. One of the most exciting 1-1 matches I've ever seen. Oh, my gosh. I don't know what to think. Coming up on 16 minutes.
And this doesn't feel like it's going to end on a little slide by or a go behind. It's going to. This match will be fitting to end with some 5-point fireworks.
Oh man, wouldn't that be something? And you can imagine, whenever it does happen, somebody wins. This whole place is going to erupt. Whether you like who won or your guy who you wanted to win lost, everybody's going to stand up and give this thing a big old round of applause, because this has been some insane wrestling.
Oh, it's been a fantastic high school match, and you're right, I'm worried about the roof coming off of this place when somebody finally does make it happen and win.
Well, that'd be really crazy, because we're like 3 floors down.
Yeah, you lose the entire upper wrestling room, comes off of its hinges.
15 minutes, 30 seconds of wrestling. I know when I was in high school, our coach in college, coach would make us do 20-minute goes, sometimes 30-minute goes, and I don't think I ever had one of those without a takedown on me or getting my own.
Nor did you have one of those 20-minute goes broadcast coast to coast across the country.
Right. Don't forget about our international friends. This is the World Wide Web.
Yeah, all of our FloWrestling folks out there, you're being treated to a fantastic match here.
And we just broke the 16-minute mark.
Looks like both guys catching a little bit of a break before we snap into another big flurry.
Suriano,
action, guys. Let's go.
Working Fix towards the edge.
Get busy.
Suriano, they're a little half shot. Looks like fatigue setting in a little bit.
Action here.
Had a shot there by Dayton Fix. And this is the definition of never quit.
No,
right here.
And you fall asleep for 1 second and it's going to be over.
Yeah, exactly. You cannot stop paying attention at all. And you know what? It could turn into more of a mental. Probably is more of a mental than a physical battle at this point. And we have seen Suriano taking Dayton Fix towards the edge. I think that's just been kind of the styles. I don't think Dayton's stalling. I think he's just having a hard time getting offense going forward.
Yeah, and Fix has been willing to commit to offensive attempts. There hasn't been the lack of action from his part. Suriano trying to get into a tie here. Fix doing a nice job hand fighting on that left side.
Marathon match taking place right here in front of us in the Snake Pit. 2,000 rabid wrestling fans watching this one, and Fix in deep on the shot. Comes up to a high single. He's got Suriano trouble. Suriano! Great defense. Suriano. Wow, warrior spirit in both of these guys.
That was that same misdirection shot we saw Fix get in on earlier. I think that's a little bit of an opening we can find. And you saw the relief in Suriano's body as he got out of that. I mean, again, and it has to be just mentally terribly frustrating for Fix to get that close and still not have a W.
Suriano looking double unders. Was going to try to go for that inside chip. Takes a shot all the way on the edge. Now he gets to the leg of Fix, but Fix sprawls, goes into a front headlock of his own, loses that. We come back up.
That was a nice little chain wrestling job there by Suriano, but just couldn't do much with the leg once he got there.
And now we see Dayton Fix. He's the one now taking his butt to the center. Suriano close to the edge. Seen that opposite of that quite a bit.
Action, guys.
And I mean, it is like the second one guy attacks, the other one's defending. And we are 13 minutes into overtime.
Yeah, coming up on a 20-minute match, and the body language on Suriano, he's starting to look a little tired. You wonder how much that big defensive flurry took out of him.
And now Suriano's in deep. He's over on the edge. He's got Fix kind of in trouble. He's got the leg Fix trying to limp leg through. Stepping over, trying to throw a leg, and still has a hand in bounds. Oh my goodness. How many times are we going to see this where one guy's inches from ending this match?
And you only have so many of those big explosions of energy now at this point left. Both guys picking their spots a little bit, but the chance here for Fix to take advantage. Suriano's just had a big letdown and not being able to score. See if Fix can try and get him while he's on his heels a little bit here.
And we are at the 20-minute mark.
And this one might go till Thanksgiving. We were joking about that during regulation.
And here we see, Dayton Fix going forward, looks for an inside trip on the edge. Oh my goodness! You gotta be kidding me! Oh! And both guys take a knee for just about a half a second and almost looked at each other like, can you believe this is happening?
And Fix, though, sprinting back to center, trying to at least look a little fresher, maybe plant that seed in Suriano's head. I've got more in the tank than you do.
A world record was broken tonight.
And I didn't think anything could go longer than that Nathan Boston match last year. This one, with no real end in sight, although that's not necessarily accurate, as we've had a ton of these scoring opportunities. No one can finish Bader.
Right? They're in deep on each other, back and forth, but both guys have such great defense.
And they're throwing misdirections, upper body stuff, normal singles, inside trips, ankle picks. I mean, we've seen a wide variety of attacks, and none of them can score.
And both guys planted right in the center of the mat. They move towards the edge again. This time it's Suriano pressing forward.
And we mentioned these guys went without a takedown when they wrestled at cadets. And we're like, oh, we're definitely going to get a takedown, a solid winner.
Will it be an offense or a counter-offensive score? That's the question.
And the way this is going, I have the gut feeling it's going to be a counter, just because the defense has been so good. And then the match is
one way or the other. And as you say, it's a misdirection attempt for Fix. Suriano immediately out of the way.
And you wonder if Fix may have gone to the well a little too many times on that. Suriano's been bit with it twice, now knows what he's looking for.
Nice stutter there. Suriano got Fix to react. Can he do it again? And then fire off an attempt right after that.
Fix. Megan, coach is getting on him to keep his feet moving, getting a little stagnant in his motion. Now Suriano trying to press us forward.
Yeah, Yes, the crowd's starting to get up there. And then we see Dayton Fix, another shot. He sends Suriano, goes to the hips. Oh, one great hip by Nick Suriano. Dayton Fix had him dead to rights. Oh my gosh. And now Suriano fires off an attack. Right back in on him, Dayton Fix. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. They're locked up. Wow. Wow. I don't know what to say, Ian. I'm kind of at a loss.
Got to be thinking, what do I have to do to score on this guy? He has been deep on his legs more than...
And they both just traded deep shots. Each guy, again, right there ready to score.
And Suriano did a nice job of taking advantage of that slight mental letdown you have right after you get a good opportunity and don't score. But Suriano then himself couldn't finish. Fix was able to pick himself up off the mat and get going and get out of that deep double attempt by Suriano.
Hit us up on Twitter. Who's going to win this match? You probably got plenty of time to get that tweet out. At FloWrestling, Suriano or Fix? Who you got? I've never seen anything like this.
Action, guys. Here, let's go. Mix it up.
Neither guy given an inch. And still, both of them able to hold great position.
Yeah, you have not seen the breakdowns. No one's gotten sloppy.
Fix takes a shot on the edge. Suriano defends.
Come on. Go to center, Dave. Go to center.
And Fix not letting Suriano back in bounds, stalking him over on the edge.
And at this point, it's willpower.
Question is, will this thing go 30 seconds? I mean, 30 minutes.
30 minutes, we're 10 minutes and 35 seconds away from hitting a half-hour mark of overtime.
No, we started at 90.
We started at 90. Apologies, we're only at 19 minutes and 30 seconds of overtime. Both of these
and there we go, another shot attempt. Dayton Fix in deep, but the hips of Suriano keep him stopped, and we are now over 20 minutes into overtime. 26-minute long match.
Suriano not want to let go of that chest
Suriano
lock.
pulls it down, had an angle, was standing behind him, and slipped.
He's indicating that his hand slipped off of him.
Suriano looking a little bit frustrated, peeks over at his coach, and what appeared to be frustration a couple times. He takes Dayton Fix towards the edge. Suriano fires off another shot. Dayton Fix defends.
Inside, guys.
Referee's gonna put him back into the middle. Almost 27 minutes in.
Suriano looked like he's getting a fistful of shirt there on that collar tie. He needs to watch that.
And another shot. I mean, it is inside chipped attempt by Fix. Just didn't quite have the length and the reach with his legs.
Suriano checking something.
Over collar shrug attempt off the shot for Dayton Fix. Inside chip attempt for Suriano.
Suriano came mighty close to scoring with that earlier. Now they're getting less and less effective with that big inside trip attempt.
Yeah. What's the over-under here on time? 40?
I think that's a safe line.
Fix now. Walking Suriano towards the edge.
Suriano double from way out.
Here we go, Suriano in on the legs.
Can't quite elevate.
And here we go. Is he going to scramble on the edge? And they're out of bounds.
And Fix looks like he's having a heck of a time. Suriano looks a little more frustrated. Taking a ton of mental energy to stay in position, stay on the attack, have the kinesthetic awareness to fight some of these shots off.
Got put on a hip. Suriano. Suriano starting to show a little bit of fatigue, perhaps. On the edge, Fix with a body lock. He lets go, takes a shot again. These guys are not afraid to fire off shot attempts. They're wrestling like warriors.
If anything, the offense is way increased in overtime.
And Fix maybe starting to pick up his pace a little bit here, feel a groove.
Inside.
And we hyped up Suriano, certainly talked about Suriano's tank at the top of this. Fix looks to be the fresher wrestler here in OT.
I'm getting tired watching this match. I'm getting
thrown
out. I can't imagine these guys wrestling for nearly 30 minutes.
I don't know how they're standing up, let alone wrestling.
Suriano with an attempt, the second attempt. He's got Fix to the edge. Suriano takes another attempt. He's coming out the back door. Nick Suriano coming out now. He's got Jeff Buxton, his coach, right in front of him, looking at him. Dayton Fix draped over the top, catches the ankles. Can Nick Suriano do it? Can he come out the back door? He reaches for that far hip. He's in position. Dayton Fix catches the ankle. Now Fix has Suriano in the air. Can Fix bring it back to the center? Oh, and he loses it on the edge. Loses it. Unbelievable here.
Again, no idea how no one scores there. And now we'll get blood time for Nick Suriano, who I think has been bleeding for a while, trying to indicate it. Fix getting a huge drink there in the corner, taking advice.
Stop it. Just lick it. Just lick it. Just lick it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. If you want to. If you want to.
And it looks like Suriano's asking for some. It looks like Suriano's asking to lose the shirt. Says he keeps slipping off a Fix. The official didn't seem as into that idea as Nick Suriano was.
Action, guys. Let's go.
We've seen both guys in deep. We've seen both guys defend. We've seen some great scrambling. Dayton Fix gets in on the leg. Here in the middle of the mat. Oh, Suriano. Oh, amazing scramble. Oh, Dayton Fix is in deep. He's got Suriano off the mat. Suriano gets rolled through. Fix hanging on. Suriano coming to the angle. Now Suriano's in on the leg. Over on the edge. Suriano has the ankle. Dayton Fix mostly out of bounds. What's going to happen here? Suriano looking to score. He's close. Fix holding on the edge.
Don't touch the shorts. Don't grab shorts. Don't grab shorts.
Can Suriano finish this? He's close. He's got to put Dayton Fix on his butt.
Here's your two.
There it is. Oh! The marathon mass. The mass that would never end. Finally ends.
Keep it on. You must keep it on now.
Unbelievable.
Come here. Go to the side. Go to the side. Go to the side.
Let's
Go to the
take a
side.
look.
Go to the side. Go to the side.
That was something else. Folks, a world
keep it on for
record.
the interview.
Co-main event of the evening, your second to last bout. This is 126 pounds. We've got Dayton Fix, the junior from Oklahoma, taking on Rudy Yates, the senior out of Illinois. Number 1, Fix. Number 2, Yates.
Wow, great early attacks there from Rudy Yates, but you're seeing Dayton is so hard to get a clean angle in off his attacks. You and I going to be getting a good one in Rudy Yates. Dayton Fix still uncommitted, and you could spend 10 minutes talking about all the tournaments, all the big wins Dayton Fix has notched, maybe just in the last year, making the cadet world team, winning UWW juniors, and despite, being probably the most credentialed guy in this field, he's got his hands full with Rudy Yates, and we're gonna probably see, and there's that elbow control where Yates is great.
Yeah, elbow control with a single leg. He gets it on the leg. Fix over the top, catches the ankle on the opposite side. Yates comes out the back door.
This is where you see Fix is such a complete wrestler. Like, he can
Fix
scramble.
rolls through. Yates still looking nothing here now. Now Fix it on the leg. He's somehow found himself out the back door. And Dayton Fix gonna pull that leg and pounce. 2-point takedown for Dayton Fix. Scramble the night in my book.
Nasty scramble. And Rudy Yates pops up, gives a 2-clap, and he heads back. He's like, hey, I got in deep. I think I can finish there. I'll learn from my mistake. And that's the kind of mentality you have to have as the underdog when you give up that first takedown, as he just did. Fix, one of the most brutal turners on top in freestyle, folk style, not as prolific, but still tough. He's good with tilts. He'll look to control those wrists. And we're seeing Yates look for hand control underneath before he builds up. Now coming up and out, there's the escape for Rudy Yates. Gonna make it 2-1 the score with 18 seconds to go in the first period.
And as we mentioned, those escapes are huge. If Fix can ride him out for the first period, it changes everything. Now it's a 1-point match headed into the second, and we'll see, well, in 7 seconds.
Yeah, and that ride out won Gable Stevenson his match.
Right.
When he got that reversal, that ride out won. So those little things went, oh!
Back in on the leg again, and a little extra collar shove from Fix at the end of the first. Wasn't over the top, but it just let him know, hey, what's up?
It's all good. Yeah, they gave a little handshake at the end. Yates gonna now take the top position. Rudy, he's out of the great state of Illinois, one of the toughest states in the country. Took out Chris Williams, who I believe was going for his 4th Illinois state championship. He stopped him from doing that, winning Illinois states.
A nice job. Fix up to his feet, cuts a whizzer, and scores the escape. Back to a 2-point lead, 3-1 early in the second. Both guys hustle back to the center.
And it's hard to believe Rudy Yates was a 103, 106 pounder just a couple years ago at Flow Nationals, taking on actually Yanni Diakomahalis, a couple of guys that really built up. But Yates really not so much getting a lot taller, he's gotten a lot thicker.
Yes, absolutely. He is a stout little man. Takes his shot, fires up an attack, and a counter from Fix. Almost scores his own, but no go. Minute 25 to go, period number 2. No change. Dayton Fix up 3-1.
You could tell Dayton's practice, and he was ready for that elbow control attack as he immediately got to his re-attack off of Rudy's shot. So you can tell he's done a little bit of film study on Rudy.
Dayton Fix controlling the center of the mat, takes Rudy Yates over to the edge, controlling elbow on the left side, and he's effective in there controlling those elbows.
Dayton brings him to the edge. And there it is again.
Yates been in on a couple attacks here, but Fix really solid defense, able to avoid danger. And almost comfortable when you're in on his leg.
Yeah, he looks very comfortable. And that's one thing about Dayton. I mean, you think of Yanni Giacomohalis, one of the best scramblers in the country, but he was able to wrestle with Yanni at Flow Nationals and as well as scramble with him. So it just shows how complete he is in all phases, where he may not be known as a scrambler, but he can definitely scramble.
And again, a great job by Rudy.
And how did he end up on that low ankle? What an attack. And Rudy going desperation, trying to get out of bounds.
Some nice back and forth action there as we close near the end of the second period between Yates and Fix.
Of course, this is Dayton's second trip to Who's Number One. Last year, he ended up on the wrong side of a hard-fought marathon loss to Nick Suriano as they both bounced for like 10 seconds. Oh, because the period's over. Like, what are they doing? They're both like just bouncing.
Attention to detail, Christian.
Well,
I love you, buddy.
You still don't see that very often. It appears both guys just standing and bouncing.
This is true.
Okay, give me a little leeway here. Coming down to the third and final period, Rudy's got choice. He's going to go underneath.
Yates trails by 2. He's underneath. He needs to get to his feet and give himself a chance to score the takedown for the win. Peels the hand up to the feet, and there we go. And we've seen Rudy Yates. He's got offense, and he's got offense that, I say that, Fix is going to snap him to the mat. Sokol catches the leg, and towards the edge, still nothing. Fix on the ankle, 2 hands on it, pulling it back. Yates comes back into a whizzer, kicks the far leg away. And trying to just slowly climb up that leg as Dayton Fix. We see the same situation. Fix will climb up the leg, and then Yates will kick away.
Oh,
and jumping, diving after it.
No warning. Crazy. I thought for sure we'd see Rudy get warned for stalling there, kicking to get off the mat, but he is also defending a single, so I understand that perspective. Minute 15 to go. Rudy's got to find a way to get to a leg, but we're seeing Rudy attacks, great re-attacks from Dayton, and that's ultimately how Dayton took the lead in this match. It was Rudy's single leg to Dayton's counter. There's that pass. That's where he's great.
Shrug, and that
filthy.
It's not going to seal the deal, but a 3-point lead with 1 minute to go. Dayton Fix got to feel good about where he is.
You got to be feeling good, hitting that pass by. He's so good from that overtie.
Yates shrugs him off underneath, gets up to his feet.
Takedown's going to tie it up here still, so Rudy not out of it yet, but he's got to figure out a way to finish.
Yeah, he can get to the legs, he can get in deep, but he has not been able to finish.
Oh my gosh, the re-attacks of Dayton.
And the referee pointed, he had the foot for a second, and this is the exact same spot we were in just moments before, as I could reach out and touch
right here.
Yates, but I'm not gonna. On the floor, they're gonna put him back into the center. I really wanted to reach out and just pat him.
Like comb his hair?
That would be fixed. We're gonna comb somebody's hair.
Yeah, seriously.
Got the mane going on, yeah.
15 seconds to go. Rudy's got 1 shot, 1 chance. And with 10 seconds to go, it's looking like a long shot for Rudy Yates, as Dayton can look to evade a little bit. There's another shot from Yates.
And that's gonna do it. Time is gonna run off the clock, and Dayton Fix is going to get his win here at Who's Number One. A 5-3 victory over Rudy Yates, and like you said, it's the counter attacks and the counter offense that really he displayed and was very impressive. We're gonna kick it to our main man, Ian McCutcheon, with Dayton Fix.
Dayton Fix, you were able to hold on to your number 1 ranking there. How is it that you stayed on your offense so well throughout the match?
The way I wrestle is I just keep attacking the whole time and look to score as many points as possible.
And Dayton, coming off of a huge summer, a big year coming up, what has been the key to your success so far?
Work. For all the little elementary kids out here, if you want to be out here someday, you just got to work hard and stay in the room.
Ladies and gentlemen, your number 1 ranked wrestler, Dayton Fix.
And here we go, Dayton Fix in the black out of Oklahoma. Austin Gomez in the green. These two familiar opponents, Fix winning each time, but Gomez has that home run capabilities. He goes 2-on-1, right to an attack.
Right to it, yeah. Gomez is bringing it with that solid positioning of Fix.
I'm telling you what, that attack scores on everyone else in the country, but
yeah,
Dayton
probably.
Fix.
And Dayton with that solid defense. So a couple attacks early from Gomez, and Fix shuts him down right away.
He's got Gomez on the edge there.
Dayton hustles back to the center.
Wrist control now, underhook for Austin Gomez. But, you know, when you're in an underhook with Dayton Fix, it's dangerous because he's one of the most dangerous wrestlers in the country with an overhook. You see him score all the time with his inside trip, and he's got Gomez to the edge again. Now 2-on-1 to the attack for Fix, but cleared out by Gomez.
And it's not because, I don't think it's because Gomez is backing up. I think it's Dayton's just taking charge and moving him over to the edge. Gomez in a front head position. They'll take it back to the center. 45 seconds to go in the first, and we got no score.
An interesting caveat here. These two have wrestled, but they've only wrestled freestyle, and I'm curious. I think, without question, freestyle is Dayton Fix's best style, but the same's probably true for Gomez, so I'm curious how different it looks for them wrestling folk style, top-bottom wrestling, some of the scrambles that they can get into that they won't get into in a freestyle match.
Now, boot scoop.
That's 2 in both styles, baby.
That's 2 in every style. That is correct. Dayton Fix shows some quickness there.
Out here disappearing.
Yeah, he's going to take down the nice big lift and return in an immediate Grammy roll from Gomez, and he's going to score the escape. 2-1. And that was big. That was big for Gomez, and he's going to go
misdirect from about a mile away.
Yeah, from another county. 2-1 at the end of the first. Fix with the beautiful takedown.
Green, bottom.
Gomez going to choose bottom. Gomez, one of 2 Glenbard North wrestlers competing here. You know the other?
Oh, yeah, I do. His name's Tony Ramos.
Yeah.
Coming up in 2 matches. Ramos versus Brewer. And there's an escape for Gomez, so we are not at 2-2 early on in the second period.
Nice
and Gomez attacking, gets to the leg. Fix defending on the edge. And you got space becoming an issue.
I don't know if he's even going to work to pull him in.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Fix is like...
They're both just kind of like...
Neutral.
2 great attacks by Gomez so far. Just unable to quite get those finishes. But that's the closest he's been.
And Dayton just like gets in his stance and just marches forward. One step at a time.
Nice attack there by Gomez. Good D by Fix. Minute 13 to go in the second. He's got him on the edge again. Oh, nice single. Yeah, 2 hands to the leg.
And now Fix loses one on the edge, and we're going to come back to the center. 1:05 to go. Second period.
It's crazy how Gomez ends up on the edge so much, and it's just Dayton's pressure. He's not like evading action really.
Right,
that's just where Dayton is putting him. And there's a warning.
And likely for the backing up that you spoke of. And then, he had it, just lost it. Austin Gomez definitely has the ability to get to the legs.
He got greedy chasing that far ankle. I think if he comes up to his feet with that leg, gonna have a higher probability. Chasing that ankle on the edge could be really tough, especially against someone like Fix. But now 2 times had his hand locked on a single, just unable to finish. 30 to go in the second period. Once again on the edge.
And they hit, he got hit for stalling, I think probably because he's been backing up or being pushed back as we kind of been saying. Oh gosh, they keep wrestling. But it's not for a lack of attacks. Austin Gomez is attacking.
I mean, Austin Gomez is wrestling outstanding right now. He's wrestling Dayton Fix. Clears, gives himself a little bit of space.
5, 4, 3, 2.
So time's going to wind down, and we're going to have a tie match going into the third.
Okay. Red one's bottom. Okay. Set. Okay. We're going neutral. Neutral. 1 red.
Gomez takes a shot, but I mean, they just busted heads, I think, right there.
Dayton's got that padding with that. About 4 inches of fro there.
Right. Best hair in wrestling.
There's a shot attempt. There's an underhook right side for Austin Gomez.
So 3-2, 30 seconds into this final period. And seeing a lot of what we've seen this match.
Ooh, another attack there by Gomez. Can't quite get the angle. Minute 14 to go.
Tries to march forward and dig an underhook on the left side.
You know, when we asked Gomez yesterday, is it going to be a home run hit kind of match, or are you going to try to just stay fundamental and beat him that way? And he said, I got to stay fundamental and just get the leg attacks. I can't count on hitting a home run in there. So you see him just trying to get to the legs, but coming up short with 53 to go here in the third. Another attack.
And you got to think maybe at some point if staying fundamental doesn't work, then he starts swinging the fences.
When does that switch flip for him? In
30 seconds.
Yep. Well, that's 10 seconds from now, so we'll see what adjustments Gomez makes. He was getting the legs really well in the second period. Oh, super duck
attempt, and now stalling and fix.
30 seconds to go. Dayton's got to stay engaged.
And there you have it. Looking big.
Almost had it there.
And inside of 30 seconds, a couple of moves, a couple of big ones here from Austin Gomez.
12 now.
He tries another super duck attempt, and he's coming forward.
Could they hit Fix again? Nope.
And Gomez going to get taken feet to back. Fix will end this with 3 near falls, so final score will be 5-2, but this was a fun one, folks. Austin Gomez and Dayton Fix did not disappoint.
Holy cow, Austin Gomez, he put it on the line, but Dayton Fix shows why he's one of the best kids wrestling in the country anyway.
Let's check out some of the action from this match.
There's that little elbow control duck by Dayton, and a nice little mat return for good measure. Granby, Gomez for that escape. And you see Gomez looking for that home run, not there for him.
Ryan Jack in the black.
Jesse Mendez wearing
I
the
love
green.
that
From
these
Crown
guys
Point, Indiana.
are in a 4-man group, and B, that they're wrestling freestyle. This is awesome, Bader.
Right away, we see attacking the head to a shot. Nice transition. And nothing. Great defense. A little bundle action circles behind. Nothing yet. He's in the quad pod.
One thing I will say about Jack is that freestyle does not favor him.
Wow.
Up.
Beautiful. Oh, onto the hardwood floor. We got 4.
Yo, we got fireworks early, Bader.
Yes, 2 confirmed on the board, plus the 4 after it, so 6-0. Mendez with the lead.
That was you saw 2 very, very specific reasons why Ryan Jack, not that he can't wrestle freestyle. Of course he can wrestle freestyle, but he's better suited for folk style as of right now. He tried to knee spin, he got caught up in it. Okay, he had a quad pod, couldn't defend. So you're looking at a very, very, it's the specific instance that we talked about earlier.
Yep. Nice snap there from Mendez. Control in the center here. He takes Jack towards the edge. Nice hand movement.
Yes. Nice level change in the tie, too, by Mendez. Oh, wow.
And a double. Now the quad pod the opposite direction here. Can he score? There's Mendez going to be able to fight this off. And how long do you give him?
That's one.
Head goes down. Point. 2 points.
I meant one of his points went down.
Yeah. Threw me off.
Sorry.
Wait a minute.
Old school, yeah.
Oh, he's in position.
Wow, that's a decent gut. Look, these are little intricacies of the sport that if he was more involved in freestyle all the time, it would make his life a little bit easier in that position. He knows, you should know that as soon as that hip comes off the ground, man, you are ready to wrestle.
And nice re-attack. He finds his way to a leg. They're going to call 2 from Sammy Julian. So Jack kind of chipping away here, going down by 6, and closes it to a 2-point lead for Mendez, just under a minute to go in the first period.
Now, one thing that Jack is doing really, really well, and it has nothing to do with free or folk, it is moving his hands and feet at the same time. Man, I saw him in the practice room a little bit yesterday. And one of the things he focused on was really moving his hands and feet in unison.
Oh, nice job there. Kind of off of a fake, but here we go. I don't think he's... Didn't expose. Climbing up that leg. And now he's a little stretched out here on the mat, shoving off of the hips is Mendez. We're going to probably see.
So what that tells me, right, is that he's starting to get a beat on Jesse Mendez's level change, right? So he timed that absolutely perfectly. Now, didn't convert it into points, but you get enough stabs at that, and boy, that turns into points pretty quickly.
Dives in kind of on another shot, gives up an angle here. Mendez had the position, loses it. Great job squaring up for Jack.
Watch that right arm.
And short time. First period to a close, 6-4. That's it, fireworks right away, and then Jack made his way back into the match here at halftime.
Stay tuned here, folks. The handheld, the guy that is in the corner, does have.
Relax, take a deep breath.
The first place didn't matter.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You came out firing, you weren't ready.
Hey, you're
going to put it on him. Hey, you're going to put it on him, though, okay? I promise you, you take good shots, you stick to your defense, this is what got you here.
3 more scores this period.
Let's go.
Hey, 3 more scores.
Every shot you take is good. Don't decide it. Right now.
And 30 seconds is up, back to action, a 6-4 lead for Mendez, scoring on a takedown and a 4-point feet-to-back exposure.
Headed back to the start of the second period. Nice heavy club with the left hand from Jack.
There's that motion that Mendez started the match off with. Worked out for him so well. He's got to continue that.
Yeah, he scored 6 points in the first 20 seconds.
Yeah. And I don't think he's like deliberately shutting it down. I'm thinking that, you know, Jack kind of got a little bit of, like I said earlier, a beat on his feet a little bit. And started to kind of tie him up a little bit.
Yeah, some nice adjustments here as we roll into the second period. And a re-attack from Jack.
Winning multiple titles.
No lack of shots in this match. Jack just keeps coming forward.
I'll tell you what, he is. He's far more powerful on his knees than most people are, right?
Yeah.
So he's not just, you know, stabbing at legs from his knees. I mean, he's full on committing to him and moving Mendez around the mat.
Oh, boots, good attempt. He's going to backfire. Jack finds his way to a takedown. Mendez does have the lead on fight. That 4-point throw, but it's 6-6 on the board. And it's 6 unanswered.
You got to up this. Look at Jack just on his way back. He's a step out away. You think Mendez has one more in him? One more clean one?
Attack?
Yeah. Because that's what it's going to come down to, right? If they turn up, if he gets into a leg and it's too scrambly, I like Jack's odds. But Mendez, if he can score clean, or if he can shoot clean, he should score. I think that's what he's doing. He's looking at that clock and he's timing for one good go.
And just over a minute now as we see Jack fire off another attack. Looking for a go behind is Mendez, circling to the corner, almost there, shucks him by. Oh, great job by Jack. Fires right back in.
He wants to get this messy. I don't blame him, right? He's gonna come out on top of those situations quite a bit.
And we saw Mendez in position. Now Jack's with the overhook. Not for a lack of effort
hey,
from
we're
Jack.
under a minute here. Holy smokes. This is great.
And he gets to the legs. Can he finish? He's going to. Sweeps around the corner. Ryan Jack gave up 6 points early, has a 2-point lead now with 30 to go.
And Sammy Julian blows him right back up to his feet.
26.
26. If Mendez has a shot in him, he better take it soon.
We'll see the dynamic change a little bit, I would assume.
Yeah.
With Mendez going forward.
Takedown wins.
Mendez to the leg.
Step out does not. Is he going to call it grounded with 9 seconds left? Yeah, look, it's a tough call to make, but the head didn't go out, so.
In freestyle, you must be on your feet to receive a step out point.
Jack 4 knocking off one here, short time.
To the leg, 2 seconds. Who do we got? 2,
That's 2.
It's time.
That's 2. 2. Holy smokes.
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, we're gonna see a replay for
We're gonna
sure.
have to take a look at that.
Oh, man. So officials are going to take a look at this. I'm glad I have to make that call.
Again, we're going to go to the videotape to see if there was a 2-point exposure for just Mendez.
Oh my gosh.
Or 2 points, Jack.
We're gonna
We're
try and take a look at this on the big screen. And the
there's no clock.
The one that we see on the big screen does not have a clock on it.
Challenge also to see if it was after the clock, after the time.
Boy, shake hands.
How about these 2 competitors, folks?
Match is over either way. Gotta figure out who won.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes at the end of a match we see
2. Oh, they got it in time.
I don't know if he did or didn't. I gotta see it again, Peter.
I believe so.
I don't know. Golly, that was close.
So we try to see it one more time. The officials like to see it one more time.
Whether we see it one more time or not, the officials should probably see it one more time.
They're asking for it.
No. And 3, 2, 1. Holy smokes, I think he got it. He got it. He got it.
As long as they agreed that it was Green's points, then the time was there, so it was within time, I believe, Mike. Yeah. We want to go back backwards just a little bit. The refs want to look back just a little bit.
We're making sure we know the time.
I love that these guys
is
are
good.
so
Now we're going to check. Was it 2 points
they're not just kind of sloughing this off. It's a bunch of high school kids. They know what's on the line.
Yeah.
This is important. And we have 2 of the best officials in the world.
Some would say they're taking a deep dive into this, Mike.
Louise. That's a shameless plug. For my live show that goes on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Central, if you're wondering. Peter.
I got you, buddy.
Good.
And what's the call?
Oh.
2 blue, 1 for the challenge, and holy smokes, Jesse Mendez.
1 second left, Bader.
Unreal. What a way to start. Who's number 1? I wasn't fired up before. I am now. Gosh dang it.
Bananas, Bader.
Woo! Main event of the evening. Mendez and Van Ness. Of course, Mendez, man, got this whole thing kicked off.
Yeah.
Scored
dramatic fashion, too,
half a
right?
second to go.
Yeah.
Mendez ranked number 1. Van Ness pulled the first upset of the night. Number 3 took out number 2, Suriano, in our second bout of the evening.
Now, we are talking about 2 different types of speed here, folks. So Mendez is a kid that just has a motor, and he just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes.
There we see him on a single leg, runs around, scores. Pops his head.
And Van Ness is far better at changing speeds, if that makes any sense to you.
Sure, and we see a a gut wrench rolled it through. It's a trapped arm, he picks up another one. It's gonna be 6-0 Mendez, just like that, 1 minute in.
Let's see if he goes for non-controlled exposure here. Nope. So Mendez takes a monster 6-point lead early. That's a good, at least, idea by Van Ness to drop to a knee. Sometimes you still see officials calling that one. That is pretty.
So throw by.
Okay, I'm gonna have to see that one more time again. Holy smokes, that's a pretty takedown. That looked like an elbow control shuck, just like Cade Brock does, but I think it was from inside control. I'd have to see it again in slow-mo, but that's not easy to do, folks. That takes perfect feel, perfect time.
Takedown makes it 6-2, and Van Ness getting on his offense a little bit.
Wasn't Shane down by a bunch in the first match, too?
I believe so.
I believe he was. Oh, my gosh!
Slick, and he's got a quad pod position, throws a leg in.
Take it back. I might want to see that one again.
Woo. How about we see both of them?
Yeah, we can do that. Right?
It makes it a 2-point match, 6-4, with 15 seconds to go in the first.
He disappeared on it. I think it was I got to see it again, but I think it was a level change to one side and a knee pound to the other. Nice elbow pass.
Good movement.
Oh, that's 4.
No, the whistle blew. The whistle blew time. But it would have been 4.
Yeah.
For sure. I was not paying attention to time either.
You mean just let him wrestle?
What?
I want to see this last takedown one more time. Here we go. Level change, knee pound. Oh, man. That is gorgeous wrestling.
Beautiful. Wow. Love it. 3 minutes left, and who's number 1? The 7th year.
Let's see if Mendez can pull out another squeaker.
It's for an inside trip. It's not there. Oh,
careful now.
Love for an inside trip again. We got body lock. And what are they going to say?
They're going to call it 2 green? I bet you we take a look at that. I bet you we take a look at that. Antonelli is looking for, that's a great call.
Good call.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're really going to have to look for is if he exposed.
I didn't think he did. I didn't think he exposed. Here's it. Here we go. Inside trip.
I'm looking at it now.
Hard to see, to completely tell with the angle. We got another look at it, different angle. Oh, it's a better angle.
Nothing.
I don't think he exposed. So what does that be, 1 for hitting the head, potentially? And it's going to be 2 instead of 4.
2? Okay.
Mendez picks up 2.
Winds up being 2 for green, 2 for Mendez. So a 4 will win it, 2 2s. Also will win it.
Still got 2 minutes, plenty of time left in this one.
There's that. I want you to watch the right hand. Oh boy. Hey, 2 minutes is a long time to wrestle here.
8-6, we got a match, my friend.
Van Ness, I think he's a little bit scared to go gut against a seasoned freestyle wrestler. You get stepped over, that could be in the match.
Yep. I think this one's gonna be 1 on
Look at this. Look at this level.
He's got to, oh man.
Nothing. He's getting such great angles though.
He was in position. Good job by Van Ness. He's gonna go, takes him through.
That's two black.
Did it say 2 and 2?
1. So now Mendez back on top.
By 1.
Both literally on the mat and also on the scoreboard. Van Ness doing a great job of defending there. 1:13 left to go. We got a burner going, bub.
One minute to go, 1 point match. Van Ness in a tricky position, gets his arm in there and clears. Now we got a body lock from Mendez.
Jesse Mendez goes big, up by 1, under a minute. Oh! Nice drag through.
He's gonna run through and that's gonna be a takedown. Shane Van Ness takes the lead, 10-9. What an exciting way to finish. We still got 40 seconds and they're gonna go back up on their feet here shortly. Woo.
That is a long match. Taking a lead away from a Blair guy is difficult, especially when he's cutting off half the mat on you. Let's see if Mendez has some late theatrics.
Once again, 25 seconds to go. Hanging on to that leg, trying to get height. Nice job jamming that head down.
Holy cow. He's
Van
close
Ness.
to scoring. There's no score in freestyle. Don't forget that Merkel position is no score in freestyle. This is exactly where he was in the first match. Short time on the clock. Shane Van Ness is gonna win this, bud.
Wow, Van Ness.
What a match.
Upsets. And he's gonna be your new #1 ranked wrestler, 10-9 final.
What does he have for us?
An American flag. Your new #1.
That kid is an absolute hammer.
Hats off.
Jordan Williams, good from elbow control. When you get on this dude's legs, he is a problem. He's got a whizzer. He'll drape over the top. Very flexible, and it's going to be quite a challenge for the finishes of Jesse Mendez. And I'm curious if Mendez's incredible pace could play a factor here as we're underway, Bader.
Yeah, right away we see Jordan attack that 2-on-1. Able to retreat was Mendez, who stands in the middle and looks like it's a hand fight of his own.
What makes Williams a really interesting wrestler is how many times this guy's been down late, needs to go to get a takedown, needs to get a score. Nice little re-attack, head outside now as Mendez switches to a double in good position to finish, trying to lift and trying to fight hard. And now Whizzer, how did he do that, Bader?
Unbelievable defense there. Looked like he was dead to rights. Mendez was deep in underneath the hips, but he went underneath an underhook with an underhook and was able to stop it. Still fighting off the single leg here with the Whizzer. Mendez trying to get to that corner. He's almost got a near arm opposite there. Could he dump it? He's in position and he's going to pop through. Now a potential headlock from Williams. Interesting situation over here on the edge. No points given. No one in control. Mendez just needs to pop his head, but Williams will not give it to him. Williams trying to pop him over, and he might. He might.
Close.
No points given. We got great wrestling going on here in the first minute 10.
Nobody can get 98% taken down as much as Jordan Williams and find a way out of it. I think Mendez had his hands locked on that double leg. He was all but behind on that tricep carry. He finds a way to get his feet on the mat. He finds a way to that headlock and able to avoid danger early. But Mendez is not going to stop coming. He will continue to attack.
So 35 to go here in the first period. No score. Very close by Mendez on a couple of occasions, and close by Williams on that headlock there.
Yeah, truly, he nearly had that pulled through. A little stutter fake there from Mendez, trying to get a reaction, fire off that righty single leg he likes so much.
And there we go, see a left side single leg, kind of like a knee pull action from Williams. He's in straight on though. Now Mendez stuffs the head,
Heavy.
Looks to go the opposite direction. Now he's attacking that far leg. Could he come cradle potentially? Just gonna try to keep those hips back, and with short time, I don't think we're gonna see anything. Both guys in on the legs deep, at least once there in the first period.
I can't believe that was 2 minutes. That was just pure action the entire time. Are we going 1-2-2? Is this like a consolation bracket?
No, Christian, it's 2 straight minutes, and that's just how fun it was.
That's incredible. So Mendez he's gonna start the second period underneath, going under Jordan Williams. Got to watch out for his crab half, but it looks like he's just gonna.
That's it. Gonna kick him free or concede the escape very quickly. So Mendez with a 1-0 lead here early in the second.
High school rules, no riding time here. so not a factor as Mendez continues to work those fakes.
Yeah, a couple nice stutters. The first one didn't get him. The second one got him a little bit. Got him reacting anyways. A couple more stutters. As Mendez definitely taking ground here in the center.
And of course, we haven't mentioned that famous Jordan Williams duck under, but he's got one.
Oh,
just
Christian, as you say it, but Mendez, great job, follows the hips, gets out of the way, and he's in on a single leg himself. Let's see what kind of defense. Williams hasn't unable to fight it off this time. 2 takedown from Mendez. He's going to be up 3-0. Immediately throws a leg in on the right side, power half on the left.
Double legs in now. That's more of a problem. As Williams grimacing in pain. That is a brutal power half. My goodness, little Victor Voinovich action here.
Yeah, he's got him completely stretched out. The hips, the legs, all the way flat. Going to work, trying to put that elbow behind the back of his head, and the referee's going to stop it. And he says potentially dangerous. So we'll get a fresh start. That's gonna hurt on the shoulder a little bit.
Yeah, Williams kind of stuck there. I guess he's going to have to take injury time.
That's it. I think the official called it his own time. Williams going to take a minute. Stand up as we see Mendez over there in the corner talking with his coaches. He's got to be feeling good. Up 3-0 here, halfway through the match.
Yeah, great little reattack by Mendez off of the duck attempt from Jordan Williams, and he said this time, I'm going to get this guy, I'm going to get Jordan Williams' head as close to the chandelier up here as I can if we put him down. It's the only way I can finish on this guy, and it worked. We'll see if he can go back to that leg right on the restart. 55 to go in the second.
Comes double unders, now is up to his feet as Williams gets a whizzer body lock from Mendez, releases the, now his whizzer seatbelt position. Mendez up to his feet, but body lock still, excuse me, Williams up to his feet, body lock from Mendez, back to a whizzer.
Yeah, Williams got to square up here, get his one, 33 seconds to go, and he does it. 3-1 now the score. Williams will have choice in the third, but now we've got still 26 seconds to go, and don't be surprised if Mendez tries to get one more before the period ends. 2-on-1 there for Williams.
Mendez fighting off, left hand to the head, push it away, they clear. 15 to go in the first, excuse me, in the second. Shot for space, body lock, loses it. And short time, Mendez took another attack, but not gonna have time to finish, I don't think.
Williams almost got a little lackadaisical at the end there. At the end of the period, Williams gonna have choice.
Red's choice, red, third period.
He's gonna go under. Williams taking some deep breaths there, gathering himself before this third period.
So right away, Williams up to his feet, and he's out. 3-2 match here. Lots of time, almost 2 minutes to go. And Williams needs a takedown to go ahead. Mendez would like to get another one and more or less ice this thing.
We're talking about the Iceman, Jordan Williams. See if he looks for that lefty. He likes that lefty single. He can finish really well, likes to limp arm out when his opponent's whizzer. He's got to clear out of the ties from Mendez. Mendez is going to stay in his face the whole time. Everyone is after Mendez. Everyone wants to get him. Got a really large school list currently. Looking at Iowa, Michigan, Ohio State, Princeton, Purdue, Indiana, Illinois, Arizona State on his list. And for Jordan Williams, a lot of amazing schools too. Arizona State, Missouri, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, Wisconsin. So the nation's best trying to get these guys on their team. And you're seeing a lot of why. Right here, there's a shot from Jordan Williams. He's in.
He's got a body lock. Williams has Mendez. Oh, he had him off of his feet. Great job defending by Mendez, and he looks to score in the edge now.
Cradle.
We're going to see Williams locks up a cradle. Mendez trying to scoot his way out of bounds. I don't know if he's going to have room to finish, and he won't. They're going to go out. Close, but nothing.
Oh, they're going to challenge.
Challenge. I'm not sure that they're going to get that, but they do get a challenge.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, the cradle, you know, he was not on his hip. He went on his side. There's no way that'll be a takedown.
Okay, as far as challenges go, I don't know what they're challenging. the cradle is one thing, putting him on a hip is another. That is not a takedown as far as I can tell. Let's watch it here one time. And he's got his hands locked, and I think that their corner is saying, well, his hands are locked on a cradle, he's got a takedown. That's not a takedown. If he puts him to his hip, now it's a little different. But, and even so, Mendez does get his head out of here right there. So
call confirmed, 27 to go. Gives Williams a little extra time to gather his thoughts here. So he's got to get one takedown here. Mendez got to hold him off these last couple of seconds, and Williams coming hard and fast. They're going to warn Mendez for stalling there, Bader.
And there we go, attack again. They're going to drive him out of bounds. 16 to go, so just 11 seconds fall off the clock. Enough time for a score. We'll see if he can make it happen.
How much time's left? Another shot.
10 seconds. And look at the score, looking to run behind. Oh, he's on the legs at the end. Time is going to run out, so action continues right up until the end of the match.
They won't. Shane Van Ness will be number one no matter what. And there's a double leg from Joel Vandervere. 2 right away. What a shot by Joel Vandervere.
Excuse me, yes. I'm thinking number one from tonight. We had our wrestlers go before this, and Vandervere comes out with an early takedown.
Right to that claw, and Vandervere is a problem on top, rides legs really well. We can say they're number one in our hearts, Bader.
Sure. Thanks.
Claw ride. And he likes to go legs. He'll set up his cradle from there. Mendez doing a good job sitting out here, but he's still in that lap.
Yeah, thought he was going to tip him back for a quick 2 there. Now he's got him stretched out. Great job by Vandervere.
Man, he looks like a load from for 138 too. It's really big.
Get back to your heels. Right back. Get to your heels. There we go. Start working on that leg now.
Vandervere headed to Northwestern.
Right back. You got to get to your heels.
Smart. Staying in state.
You got to get to a solid position and hand fight.
The Illinois State champion, Super 32 champ. As I mentioned, he split with Mendez, winning the folk style match. Mendez winning at Flow Nets in freestyle.
Really nice job by Vandervere up here on top. And he's keeping, for the most part, you know, he's going half here, but for the most part, he's keeping his arms behind those of Mendez, and that's keeping him from getting too high and keeping those hips low.
Yeah, and so far clearing those legs been a problem for Mendez, and this is something you got to bank for the second period or third period when you have choice. Do you go under? And here, see, he sets up that cradle similar to how you see Jaden Ironman ices a lot of dudes with that kind of cross body, hits the far side and then jumps over. I'm sure Ben Askren probably did it too. He didn't do that.
Doubtful. 10 seconds to go in the first. Vandervere just with the 2-point takedown. And no turns at this point, so he's going to head into the second with that 2-0 lead. We'll get a flip for choice.
That's a D1 looking ride right there from Joel Vandervere as he head to the second period. Mendez says, I'll take choice in the third period.
Oh no, bottom.
So Vandervere gonna go underneath, Izzy style. Mendez out of Indiana, Crown Point. Same high school as Surtsis, Jason that is. Coached by Alex, and they're legs away. There's the escape for Vandervere.
Close the gap with your head. Where those handles at?
And if you're Mendez, you know you're not going to win this match on the mat in all likelihood. You're going to have to win it with your neutral offense. Oh, there's that double from space. Man, he's quick.
Put your head, hands down, close the gap with your head. Circle here. Make it. Good, again.
I'm telling you, Vandervere looks significantly bigger than Mendez right now. And there's a single leg from Mendez, but good recovery there from Joel Vandervere.
Wrestle there, don't do the block.
Stepping in is Mendez. Mendez is kind of fearless upper body, dude. He will let it rip. He did that at Who's Number One last year in the, I think it was the Ryan Jack match? Maybe Van Ness, I forget. Van Ness match. There's another single leg.
Kind of grabbed it and stuck onto it and tried to go forward. Now he's going to lose the leg, but had it momentarily. 3-0 Vandervere with just under a minute to go in the second.
Wrist control there. And a takedown here for Mendez would be huge and would really take a lot of pressure off him. Wouldn't have to go under. Whereas if you go 3-0 into the third, you almost have to consider going under. Oh, there's pop double to single. 25 seconds, hard whizzer from Joel Vandervere.
Had him up in the air for a second. Near the edge, it's not where you want to be if you're trying to finish a takedown, and he's gonna lose it.
Tried that head wheel finish, and they're gonna hit Vandervere for stalling. 13 seconds to go in the second period. Another shot.
Yeah, post double again. Can't get the hands locked. Now Wizard seatbelt as we move into our final 5 seconds of the period. I don't think we're gonna see any change.
Ooh, cow catcher position. Just runs out of time, and Mendez gonna go neutral. And Vandervere looking a little tired, but hands on the knees.
But nonetheless, a 3-point lead with 2 minutes to go, so we'll see how this last period plays out.
And remember, this could loom large if Mendez can get a takedown. Stall warning on Vandervere could have an impact down the line, but no, not if he finishes this double.
Good defense. Whoa, great defense by Mendez twice in that sequence. I thought he was going to get taken down. Circles his way back to the center, controls the center. It's not freestyle, so you don't get any points for a push out, but moved into the position he wanted to be in as he clears that underhook and moves back to the center a little bit.
Double leg, again, now to a high crotch crackdown position for Jesse Mendez. Minute 5 to go, they're on the edge. Tough spot to finish from, but he does it. There's 3-2 now.
A minute to go, plenty of time.
And you gotta kick him right away, and that's what Mendez is gonna do. He's letting him up, gonna make it 4-2, minute to go. And Vanderveer still a little slow back to center, hands on the knees. Position not exactly pristine. And Mendez just does not get tired. If he does, I haven't seen it.
And does Mendez, does Mendez sense that maybe Vanderveer's fading a little bit? And he fires off another attack. Vanderveer's gonna shove that one down and shove him away. But we still got 35 to go. Oh, nice duck, and he's gonna get behind him. Takedown with 30 seconds to go. We are tied, 4-4. Now that's a long time to ride. He throws one boot, can't get the second one in. He's got a side headlock. There's no count, they're not in college. And almost some near falls. At the same time,
not in good position.
At the same time, Vandervere looking to jump through, score a reversal. 10 seconds to go. Can he hang on? He's got the legs in. I think he's going to. We're going to see overtime.
What a
We're going to
ride
see
from Mendez.
overtime.
I could have sworn he was getting away there.
Holy
reversal
smokes!
Was imminent for Vandervere, and now we're going neutral.
Oh man, this is good stuff here, guys. 4-4, 1 minute on the clock. Next score will win the match.
Mendez runs him down, 2 takedowns in the third, but there's that double leg from Vandervere. Good job catching it by Jesse Mendez.
Tries to go to the ankle. It looked like it's not going to be there.
Seatbelt position.
Wizard seatbelt.
Stepping in. Oh, he's close. Hands almost touched. Can he get the return? He's close to the 2. Nothing yet.
Oh, and a takedown. That's going to do it. Jesse Mendez, a come from behind victory over Joel Vandervere. And he's going to win 2 today at 138 pounds. Very, very impressed with that finish.
Pace, a factor there.
A lot of these D1 coaches are in the room. You said that before in the pre-show, but Mike, you're right. Casey Swiderski believes he's going to take out the #1 pound-for-pound wrestler in the country tonight.
That's what's exciting to me, David Bray. This kid really does believe that he is ready to knock off the true #1. And a little snap down there by Jesse Mendez. Swiderski staying in a good square stance, measuring a little bit.
Both these guys pride themselves on high pace.
Yeah, and you're seeing a little bit of a feeling out process, right? Like getting to that pace means a bunch of different things. It means level changing just like that. It means hand fighting just like that. There's a single leg for Jesse Mendez. Swiderski reattacks, and my goodness, that you weren't kidding, man. They have a ferocious pace. And they're going to go stall call on the edge. That's kind of the way it works in college, right? You get pushed out of bounds, you're still up on your feet. That's going to be at least a stall call. So Swiderski has a stall call against him so far. 2-on-1 attempt there for Jesse Mendez.
Mendez, yeah, stringing together a couple attacks. Ooh.
Whoa, that was a great head outside single by Swiderski. And Jesse Mendez tries to fight it off, can't quite. And he's going to go down 2-0 here in the first period, in the first minute.
Swiderski check with the corner. Hey, did I get that? Yeah, you got it.
You got it.
You got it.
You got it. Backside double. That'll do it. Really great job by Swiderski in switching. Red gets called. So Jesse Mendez will have a caution. Swiderski did a great job of timing the hands on that single leg. And Mendez up to his feet. Swiderski lift and return. Mendez back up to his feet and hops out of that crotch lock, as you do when you're a superior athlete.
Man, I don't think I've seen that one, Mike.
Yeah. Nice snap down there out of the overhook by Swiderski. You are right, this kid, no one told this kid that he's supposed to lose this match.
I think a few too many people told him he's supposed to lose it.
Maybe. Nice double leg from the tie-up and a lift, and that's 2 points for Jesse Mendez on a perfectly timed double.
We got two headhunters out here, Mike.
Yes, this kid, Mendez, is for real. And, you know, I think I mentioned it during the pre-show. You know, he has that kind of it thing, whatever the heck that is, he's got it, right? He knows how to win late. He loves this stuff, man. Like, one of the things that I find is the biggest marker for success at the next level is, boy, you better love every part of this. You better love the early morning workouts. You better love the training. You better love the drill. You better love all of it. So he's going to kick them. They're going to go neutral, and it's going to be 3-3, 14 seconds of riding time. There's a inside step, penetration step, jab by Jesse Mendez, and he had me moving on that. Swiderski has a level change of his own.
Mendez became #1 pound for pound.
Wow, nice. Wrist snap. Nice little Russian wrist snap. Didn't get it to go, but man, that was pretty sweet. Elbow control with the right hand, snap down from Mendez, and he's feeling that pressure now. He's starting to push Swiderski around a little bit. Swiderski circles up. Nice little duck under attempt from space. There's a double leg out of bounds, and great job by Swiderski saving himself on the stall call. He's going to reattack, and we got a match on our hands right now, David Bray.
It's a brawl right now. Yeah, Swiderski just keeps coming. Trying to talk a little of Jesse Mendez credentials, but we can't. There's too many shots going on.
Yeah. So short time on the clock. And that'll do it for the first, and feels like wrestling for a month.
Man, what a 3-3 first period. Love to see that. And Mendez gets choice. He's going to go underneath. This guy became #1 pound for pound after the U23 trials. He beat All-Americans Chris Cannon and Pat McKee, along with, I think, a D2 NCAA finalist, another NCAA qualifier. And that'll get you in the pound for pound.
That'll do it. And trying to make his way slowly to his feet is Mendez. He does. He'll cut himself and take a 4-3 lead. There's a double leg from space, well timed on the down block by Jesse Mendez. He dropped down to both knees perfectly. There's a level change by Jesse. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know that giving up that double leg early, I don't know if Swiderski is respecting that level change enough. And picks up the pace of the hand fight to both athletes. There's a thumb block there for Mendez. And pace has slowed slightly. And when I say that, they aren't just firing off shots all willy-nilly. But the level change in the hand fight is still as tough as it's been. got a lock on a leg, I think. No, he can't get a hold of it. So great job by Swiderski in defending there. That was a great single leg.
You mentioned maybe not respecting the level changes while would Jesse get in, but now Swiderski attacks.
And Mendez drops that right hip on him. Usually that's the stopping you hip when you drop the near hip on him. And far ankle defense by Jesse Mendez. Can't get it. There's a crotch lock. Roll it through. Can't quite finish. Does Swiderski. 24 seconds left. This is a... What do you...
Stalemated that. Maybe a little early for my taste, but still wrestling.
Got to let them wrestle there, boy. And pace in this match has been unreal. There's a nice little level change and jab step by Jesse Mendez. Hard righty lead. Single leg, and he brings it up to his feet. Short time on the clock. I don't think he's going to finish. Can't do it. So 4-3 is the score. 2 minutes of riding time. 2 seconds of riding time. Not a factor at all yet.
Swiderski's underneath. He's going to try to escape to tie this match up. Caution as Mendez put a little weight on him before the official wanted it. Now a second caution called, so he's got to be careful now.
You got 2 or 3 on red? That was his first one. So 2, yeah, it's got 2. Set. Set. Come in. Set.
And heavy on top there. Go with Jesse Mendez. He tries to throw that right boot in, but Swiderski's doing a great job of pinching his knees together, not letting that boot come in. Look at his left foot trying to pry that leg open. And they're just hand fighting in there.
Mendez cut him earlier in the match, now really committing to this ride, and looking for a turn.
And staying heavy on the shoulders and neck of Swiderski. And trying to catch. Now he's got a Blair ride off to the side, and watch him pinch. Oh boy, I'd stick with that if I were him. And that's not it.
Riding time at 38 seconds. Mendez really wants to remain on top, and I don't know what they're talking about here.
Red should have 2. Yeah. Okay. It is right.
Coaches want an explanation.
He got on there. He got on there before I told him.
So I think
when he came back,
the problem here is
called another caution.
So it's 2 separate incidents. Yes. Set.
So the score's 4-4?
4-4 is the score.
And Jesse Mendez riding off to the side and loses him. So it's 5-4. And there's 47 seconds of riding time. There's oh my God, I can't believe he didn't get taken down there. Oh my God, he did get taken down there. And so Swiderski. So 7-4 is the score here. And Mendez has 45 seconds of riding time built up.
Minute 3 left on the clock. Mendez still with time to work, but man, Swiderski putting himself in position to win.
3, 4, 1.
And that brings it within a takedown. So Mendez has got to start firing here pretty soon. Snap down for Mendez. Single leg, chest to chest position. Oh, he got a hold of it! Out of bounds, but he got into that one. Oh my goodness.
Man, this crowd is fired up right now, as they should be. 35 to go. Jesse Mendez needs to get one.
29 seconds left. And Mendez has him close to the center. I think he's wrestling for a stall call. That's not the way to get things done. You got to wrestle for a single leg or wrestle for a double leg. And he's still in bounds. He's going to have to continue to wrestle here. Short time on the clock. And they go out.
9 seconds left.
9 seconds. He's going to have to pull something out of his back pocket here if he wants to win. And Swiderski looks like he's going to do it. There's a stall call and 1, but that won't make too much of a difference. Swiderski does it, takes over the #1 ranking.
He's fired up. Challenge Brick in. They're asking for 2. He said that Mendez beat that corner with a hand down. They're going to take a look at it.
That would win him the match.
It would win him the match because there was a stall call. I believe they didn't call it because Swiderski still had that whizzer in. They're going to take a look. And as it stands, here we go. We're getting a look at it on the clock. This is that last attack by Mendez. He gets around that hip. Swiderski still with that whizzer in.
Still has a whizzer.
So Casey Swiderski going to make it a 2-0 night for Dundee.
For Dundee High School.
High school of about 500 kids.
And that'll do it.
Casey Swiderski does the unthinkable. He knocks off the #1 pound-for-pound wrestler in the country.
Oh, wait. Whoa, nice action first off.
You know what I like most about right before this match started? Bartlett came out with a big smile on his face.
We were just talking about it. You were trying to figure some scoring stuff out. But yeah, so Bartlett, we talked about, being different type of wrestlers. These kids seem to be a little bit approach the sport a little differently. Bo Bartlett comes out here, ear-to-ear smile, loving life. Sokol, just all business. Neither one of them wrong.
Yeah.
Just love it. Love to see some personality on these kids.
Lots of ways to do it, right?
Yeah, there's a million different ways. Wow, nice re-attack.
Bartlett. Oh my goodness! Full backflip! And Bartlett, like a dog on a bone, though, stays on it. Mike's jaw
I'm slack jaw here,
hit
folks.
the floor.
He just backflipped onto his face.
I thought he was gonna break his back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
We got a good picture here. I saw an
That's
awesome
good
picture of
stuff.
that. Right in front of him. Great snap by the Photog.
Holy cow. I'm still reeling from that.
Everybody's reeling.
Dude, I'm reeling from
Christian's in shock over my left. He can't, it's like.
that. Just finished up backflipping onto his face.
Am I supposed to announce after that?
Yeah, I guess we got to keep on talking here, baby.
Trying to process that. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
I guess he does get a hand down.
He landed on his head. Bartlett up 2-0, starts underneath here at the beginning of the second period.
So Sokol, they did mention, is a Pinnacle kid. And I got a chance to speak to Jared Lawrence last year at Journeyman. And one of the things, there's a nice little reversal by Bo Bartlett. One of the things that he did mention is that he comes out east to wrestle in events like Journeyman for the simple fact of top wrestling. He said that guys in the Midwest, guys in Minnesota, guys in Iowa, they ride differently than they do in PA and New York. They're a little bit more grinders in the Midwest.
Sure.
Top wrestling in PA is a little bit more tilty, I guess you'd say. I don't know. But I thought that was an interesting little dynamic that he brought to the table.
Bartlett with that chicken wing on the right side. Loses it, but still riding tough. Got the reversal now, has a 4-0 lead. And escape for Sokol, back up to our feet. About 30 seconds to go here in period number 2.
Now, lefty collar ties are not terribly common, especially in high school wrestling. But I will say this, Bartlett is doing a great job of switching it to like a head-to-head, more neutral tie.
Up and away is Sokol. Makes it 4-2, so one takedown match. Be right back on top. Well, I guess it would be tied, actually. And it's not freestyle, so you actually have to have more points.
Oh my goodness, that's a fast go behind.
Got a rear standing, picks him up, plants him on the mat. 2 more for Bartlett, make it 6-2.
Okay, I wanted to find.
Wow.
Okay, can we give this kid's face a break? I want to define athletic ability by saying moving through different planes intelligently at the same time. That was one. Now you don't think of it as a super dynamic takedown, right? Because it's just a go behind. But you have to think, Bo Bartlett's hands moved down and to the left to snap him. His feet moved right in a circle to go behind him, and his behind was moving down in space. He was moving through 3 different planes of existence just for like within a quarter of a second. That is unbelievable wrestling.
I like it, Mike. 30 to go. The escape makes it a 3-point match. And Sokol fires off an attack to no avail.
So hopefully the guys in production back there hear me, and they can. I want to take a look at the end of that match, whether Bartlett wins this or not. I want to see that last takedown, and I'd love to see it in slow-mo.
And here we go, Sokol, looking for one at the end. Good defense.
Boy, these guys love playing basketball, huh? Just keep on finding the way onto the hardwood.
And that's going to do it, 6-3.
Now here they are meeting at 152 for the #1 spot in the country. It's Caleb Henson's to defend.
Now, I absolutely love the way Jordan Williams wrestles.
Action.
And you're going to see a lot of, he's got a great overhook dump, or excuse me, duck under, excuse me.
Better.
There's a overhook to a shuck for Jordan Williams. Caleb Henson takes a double leg to the edge and scores a takedown.
Side.
And he'll take a 2-0 lead.
Powers through that. Caleb Henson now trying to get to work on top. And this is a Virginia Tech commit who's super accomplished, part of a group coming out of Georgia right now that's man, unmatched in the history of the state.
No, they're the entire Southeast. You know, traditionally has not been known for wrestling, but now is really, over the last 10 years, if we're going to be honest, right? Over the last 10 years has really picked up their game in freestyle, Greco, and in folk style.
100%. Caleb Henson representing that trend.
All right. A little bit of an elbow pry out to the side there. He switches it to a bar. Caleb Henson making progress, but can't keep him down on the ground. So Jordan Williams tries his best to stay up on his feet. A little bit slow getting up. Got to be careful, though.
Big mat return on the edge. Heard Jordan Williams let out a sigh. And
yeah, sometimes on those big mat returns, your knees kind of knock together and it doesn't feel great.
Yeah, I don't suppose it does. And another mat return there. Jordan Williams right back trying to get out.
About 2 minutes left on the clock. That's a escape for Jordan Williams. So the score now is 2-1, and 46 seconds of riding time is built up for Caleb Henson.
Mentioned Caleb Henson going to Virginia Tech next year. Jordan Williams, uncommitted senior. Look at this attack.
Nice little
Takedown, green.
double leg from the backside off of a seatbelt. That's hard to teach, but like you kind of got to be, 145 pounds or 152 pounds and 6'3".
Still green.
And he's going to have to improve here soon, or he's going to get hit for stalling.
I got clean.
And they'll go back to the center. Still 3-2.
Yep.
Jordan Williams putting a bit of a dent in that riding time that Caleb Henson did such a good job of building up. So ticking down just about to 20 seconds now. And he'll cut him, so it's 3-3. And we still got a minute left in the first, but
all tied up. And yeah, that footwork from Jordan Williams, when coach calls for stance and motion in the room, you don't usually see guys move like that.
Yeah, very kind of RBY-esque, I guess you'd say. He's able to switch, nice single leg with the left hand, re-attack by Caleb, and boy, oh boy, that is a rubber knee. My goodness, how he is not crippled right now is amazing to me. And 39 seconds, still plenty of time. Well,
watch that. I'm
not sure I would have called that one dead, but all right.
Yeah, ref finally, I guess, saw
It's a little
everything he
squeamish.
wanted to
No,
out of
I
that
get
knee.
it.
But
I get it.
yeah, but I hear you. I mean, if he didn't call it earlier, I don't know why he called it then.
And good hard club there by Caleb Henson with 24 seconds left on the clock. Jordan Williams giving up position a little bit there as he starts to retreat from that collar tie. And when you let Jordan start to change levels on you like that, you're in trouble. See if you can turn it into anything at the end of the period. And there's a duck under.
Oh my goodness.
He's so good at it. He's got such a look. I don't know what it is about kids from Oklahoma, but they're the only ones that can hit that overhook duck. That's it. They're the only ones allowed to do it.
In the second period, red takes
But he's got a great feel for it. That's a rule. Yeah, I'm
Red
not
set.
sure it's a college rule, but it's a rule.
He'll move. Cover pause.
Williams getting set on top. Mentioned.
And
Caution.
Caution on.
Green. I got caution on green. He's waiting.
Caution on Williams.
Cover pause. Set. Cover pause. and wait for
Williams,
my whistle.
uncommitted, mentioned that before. He was committed to Oklahoma State last year.
He was.
Pulled that back. Still in the card. Could be in the cards, but he's got a lot of schools on his list.
Sure.
Wow.
Neutral.
Underhook there. Almost throws him by. Williams takes a double leg into Ryan, our camera guy. And
We're just wrestling.
what we can do? Not let him wrestle. Level change here for Jordan. I think he should pull the trigger on that double leg a little bit more often now. It's easy for me to say those things aren't fun for anyone. There's a single leg for Caleb Henson, and Williams kind of gets his leg back halfway. Henson doing a good job of circling, getting behind, one knee behind, back knee behind, and
close to finishing that twice. Stopped in the same position.
Go. Talk to me. You trainer?
Well, Jordan Williams has Caleb Henson has a 4-3 lead here with 1:15 left to go in the second. There is a that's illegal. That's illegal.
That's out. Watch.
Hey, that's illegal. That's illegal.
Man, stop that sooner. They
That
stopped
key
it
lock.
far too late.
Yeah, you can't bring it away from the body like that. Yeah, we can look at it.
You see, I didn't see it. I couldn't see it from my side.
I don't think it was out though. If I'm gonna be honest here. Now, reaches through, grabs his wrist. That technically is illegal in folk style wrestling.
It came out, but this is where they should have stopped it, and they just let him keep cranking.
Yeah.
Man. See what happens here. Hope Jordan Williams is okay.
Yeah, again, I don't know if it's separated or if dislocated, but we're going to take a look at it again.
Yeah, it came out. Different angle there. And like we mentioned, like that was potentially dangerous or illegal, whatever way you're going to call it, long before they stopped it. And that's where you need the officials to be in control of the action.
Well, here's the question. It's his choice.
Red takes down on the injury.
Okay. So it's
Red,
going
set.
to be 4-3.
Don't move. Cover.
Henson's choice after the injury time. He's up to his feet right away.
1:05 left. And
Good.
Jordan Williams now trying to hold on to a double leg. And
Legal.
Caleb Henson reaches back for an ankle. And
should be counting here.
Work to improve.
Puts him down hard on the edge. 45 seconds left. Jordan Williams tries to stay tight to the hips and does. So they'll go back to the center. No change in the position. 4-3 with 12 seconds of riding time for Jordan Williams. And switch attempt there by Caleb Henson. Can't quite separate the hips enough. And split leg return for Jordan Williams, 34. And there's a nice lift and return by Jordan. And he tries to throw half a boot in. Now he switches it to a thigh pry. And
One escape red, neutral.
Jordan Williams has to cut him. 22 seconds left, 5-3 now.
Center.
30 seconds of riding time built up for Jordan Williams.
Late takedown like he got in the first would be huge for Jordan Williams.
He's running out of clock, though. There's that overhook. He can threaten with it to both sides, but he's really good on his left. There's a double leg from space. Caleb Henson catches it, re-attacks, and
Three and takes down.
End of the third
that'll
period.
do it for the second.
Down and set.
So
Keep it clean like before, guys. Sit.
what do you know? Jordan Williams is in a close match. It's weird.
Yeah, two-point match heading into the third. He's going to get an opportunity on bottom.
And great job on the mat return there by Caleb Henson. Throws a left-handed half Nelson. Now reaches back for a wizard, does Williams. And nah, he's all right there.
One escape free, neutral.
2-on-1 now, so 12 seconds of riding time, still in favor of Jordan Williams. 2-on-1, nice duck under by Caleb Henson. And couldn't score on it. And you think you want that underhook. And I bet you he goes to the far side on it.
Ooh.
Nice little snap down from that overhook.
Man, you wonder if Caleb Henson made it a point to attempt to duck under at least. Jordan Williams' duck under is one of those Instagram famous ducks.
Oh, yeah.
People have seen it, and Henson very much aware of that. Tried to duck up his own. He was close.
Hey, we got a minute left, and Jordan Williams wants to give us a heart attack one more time. Single leg attempt now by Caleb Henson, and there's that knee again. Okay, that one I could see. That one I could see. He wasn't real close to scoring. Don't now.
I don't care. Regardless of whatever it is, I'm looking out for both. Clear?
He's got to be careful, though. He can't take another injury time.
Henson is nothing if not incredibly physical in every position.
Yeah, but it's not like he's dirty, right?
No,
like he's not,
no.
you know, you say physical, and that has a connotation of like, all right, well, he's kind of bending the rules, or at least in a gray area. I mean, that's just good, solid wrestling. It's not like manipulating the joint on purpose.
100%.
You know, Jordan Williams is putting himself there too. And nice little elbow pass there for Jordan Williams, and Caleb Henson is starting to feel it. There is that overhook, and he's going to kind of fish out of it. There's a re-attack there by Jordan Williams. We're down to 22 seconds left. 2-on-1 and that's a stall call. And underhook, far side. He's
needs to be aware edge of the mat here. He can
13
get another stall call in a
seconds left.
hurry if he takes him off.
Nice job by Jordan Williams, but I don't think it's going to matter. And that'll do it. Jordan Williams.
Caleb Henson got it done.
Great job by both athletes.
Two incredible competitors, and
And
Caleb
your
Henson with
winner,
the win. And
representing
really, it's that injury time comes into play. Got an arc sharp opportunity on bottom.
Yeah, it does. And
his opponent, Josh Barr, Fargo champ this year, and Josh Barr also got some excellent training. His corner, Paul Donahoe, part of that storied club out of Michigan.
Yeah, Donahoe does a great job there. Super high energy, that kid. Man, he loves wrestling. It's cool to watch.
This is a matchup we could have seen at the Cadet World Team Trials this year. Barr was knocked off by Aiden Riggins. Got that win back in the Fargo finals, and now here we are seeing it. Who's number one?
Yeah, so Levi was out there at Cadets, and he didn't medal, and it was something that I kind of brought up to him, and he's the kind of wrestler that gets better as the match goes on, and he, you know, whether that be, you know, the pace that he puts on early or what, but a 4-minute freestyle bout does not favor a guy like Levi Haines. Now, a 7-minute folk style bout, that absolutely favors a guy like Levi Haines.
100%. And I mean, even in a 4-minute bout at Cadet Worlds, that match he lost was an atrocity. He was driving this guy over the mat. The grounded rules came into play. But we don't have to worry about those today because we got folk style action, and Josh Barr, Levi Haines all tied up. No score on the board so far.
Underhook now. Well, he's trying to get out of the situation because it looks like Barr's a little bit more comfortable in there than Levi is. And nice little high crotch attempt. Can't quite connect on it. There's a single leg by Barr, drives him towards the edge, and probably going to get an action call if I had to guess. So they're out. And they'll go back to the center, still in a neutral position.
Action is the call, and Josh Barr in the attack, he is very dangerous defensively, so seeing him on the attack, it's a good thing to see.
He's a long-rangey wrestler, so he can drop in on shots and get a lock from a little bit of a different distance than most athletes. Nice little level change and stab there by Barr. Levi picking up the hand fight. Excuse me. And looks a little bit like David when he snaps like that. Head down, circle a little bit.
Made it a point to say what an important part of his training it is, training under a guy, David Taylor, who's having success right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, does the system work? Well, yeah, look, watch.
Mm-hmm.
Tune in.
And those guys do it the right way. There's a nice little double leg from space for Barr and underhook from short offense. And Levi chases down a leg, can't quite get to it. So 20 seconds left here in the first.
Josh Barr, an absolutely enormous 160
Big old
pounder.
60, isn't he? There's a nice single leg. He's going to have to finish quick. It's 7 seconds left. Shelves it on one side and tries to get to the other one. Pulls it back. Oh, I mean, he's got a body lock and the hand was down. I don't know, man. I think that's 2.
I think it was 2 as well. With that body lock, I do wonder if they'll review and look for locked hands.
Well, that's interesting.
Would be the appropriate call if he signals the 2.
And let's see, shelf, and you see Barr looking at the clock there. That's 2.
2 with the hand on the mat, but you saw the official signal time.
Right, but it was like
before
right. I don't know,
super
man.
close. Really close. We didn't have the clock on the replay, so it's hard to see. I think the officials do have the clock. I can see on their screen over there, so not sure what they're gonna determine. They're going back and reviewing it frame by frame multiple times, which means it had to be super close.
And he's giving the brick.
No call.
No call. Yeah, great job by the officiating staff. When I looked at it, at first, I thought it was a takedown. But looking at it in slow-mo, it was close, especially when I saw the other official.
Yeah, the other
put his
official's
arms
hands
out.
go out, and yeah, that was kind of what I was looking at too. And Barr going to go underneath to start the second.
So Levi Haines gets set on top. He'll start to ride and
Still red. You're neutral.
tries to bring him back down. Barr switches on the way out, and there's a nice single leg again by Haines. He pops his head to the outside, and now Barr has a crotch lock, but Levi Haines has that leg hooked and elevated. It's going to be really tough for him to not get scored on here.
Yeah, he's trying to climb up the body, steps
That's
over.
a deuce. So the first takedown of the bout comes at about 1.5 minutes left in the second period. And Levi Haines is getting mean with an inside wrist. That's a Blair ride, and that is mean. See him kneeling on that thing?
Yeah, you got Mark McKnight over in the corner, and man, we saw Levi Haines work some of this top stuff on Mark McKnight this weekend, and man, McKnight, he's taking one for the team. I'm telling you, this dude, Levi Haines, is putting a whole lot of pressure on this guy.
David, I don't know what you pay Marky, but it ain't enough. And nice little lift and return there by Levi Haines. And he'll go back to that ride. Let's see if he can break him back down. He's got his hands split, and then he gets them back together. Now, when he comes back down, he's going to that claw ride. But, man, I don't know. I think he should probably switch that to an inside wrist. He was so successful breaking Barr down with that inside wrist that I'd be remiss if I didn't tell, or not that he can hear me, but at least suggest that he goes to that inside. So he's doing a great job of not just returning, but he's returning him to his elbow. So he's switching to a claw ride right away. If he catches that inside wrist, he could probably get at least a breakdown to his belly. And with 22 seconds left, that's very valuable.
Escape for Barr, takedown for Haines so far in this period, but minute 22 riding time already and climbing by Haines.
Has to be an attempt. There is a serious attempt, and it's successful. So 5 seconds left. It's still a 2-1 lead.
Haines finishes the period on top. That's big.
That is big. That was a nice ride out. He put together some great flurries there of top wrestling.
Yes, sir, Green. Yes, sir.
Catching wrists, catching claws, making sure that he brings them back down every single time. Inside leg stand up for Levi Haines. Barr front trips to bring him back down. They go back to the center. No change. 1:51 left on the match clock. Levi Haines has 1:30 so far of riding time, but that's going to start going down.
That short 9-second sequence on top, you can tell Barr has some serious pressure of his own on top.
And another.
1, 2.
And yeah, so that drop down rule it takes an effect here as Barr just cuts him. So 3-1 now, Haines. Let's see if he gets back to that single leg. I think he was surprised on that last single leg at just how deep he got in.
He was deep.
And it was like it was almost like he ran into the leg. Underhook throw by. Single leg. And you're not going to out-hand fight Levi Haines, right? So you're going to have to fire off shots. You're going to have to get to a leg. There's a 1 minute left on the clock.
Decent shot, but man, heavy hips from Haines. Gets him back.
Action, guys. Action here. Yummy. Same thing.
And they'll go back to the center.
Go back up a little bit.
No change, still in the neutral position. As it stands right now, 3-1 is the lead.
Watch your hands. Watch those hands. Set.
Warning him for hands to the face there.
Yeah, 48 seconds left. Nice little level change there. That's the way you should be trying to attack Levi Haines. You're not going to. There's a nice down block. Man, he caught that really, really well. And that's going to be a stall call provoked with 34 seconds left. And
I agree with that one. He really ran him out of bounds there.
No question, man. And it's also like, hey, you got one to give. That's fine. No problem at all. Nice little go behind attempt for Levi Haines. Thinks a little bit better of it. Doesn't have to score here. 17 seconds left, Levi Haines.
Yeah, looked like he might double off there, but Barr kind of threatened with a little throw attempt, and Haines just said, it's not worth it.
No. It's certainly not. 5 seconds left. Levi Haines is going to hold on to win this thing by a score of 4-1 with the riding time.
Still number one, Levi
Still
Haines.
number one.
Gets that hand raised.
Does a great job. Baseline offense, baseline defense. Great job by Levi Haines.
Levi Haines.
Here in a second.
We're underway, 138 pounds. Corey Teemer in the black. Mitch Moore in the green. Teemer stands straight up, taunting almost.
It's funny, and he taunting, baiting. He would love it if Mitch Moore would change his level and attack his leg. He is so lethal as Corey Teemer. You see him bringing it out there.
Yeah,
Look, he's like, please do it. And Mitch Moore said, listen, I'm not shooting. I don't shoot much, and I'm definitely not shooting on this guy. So we'll see if he can resist the temptation. So few don't. Everyone knows Corey Teemer. He's going to, if you attack his right leg, worst case scenario, he's going to splay to you. Best case, you're probably just going to give up a takedown or a cradle. He's just ferocious. You see him baiting it out there. One-of-a-kind technique, and is that in Moore's head? And the thing is, Teemer, starting off, he was just a counter guy. But now he's got great leg attacks. He's not really putting him on display because he's trying to get Moore to attack him, but it's not going to happen.
Or will this mess with Moore? He throws that leg out there, throws that leg out there, throws that leg out there, acts like I want you to grab it, and then bam, throws off a shot.
Teemer can gesture all he wants, but you're not attacking either, man. Like, oh, now you are.
Oh, Mitch Moore almost catches him and pancakes him over.
And that's where Moore is fantastic. He will pull you up with underhooks. He's great with underhooks. He'll pancake you, lateral drop. Good short offense with a dresser dump, which makes sense, for someone that's really skilled in front headlocks.
This little brick house is Mitch Moore.
Moore also good on top with a cross-body ride. We'll see.
This
There's that
is
front
the
headlock.
kind of offense you want. You want to get to him, get a hold of him, and then try to wrestle through the position. Like you said, front headlock being probably the first go-to from there. And now that mask of Teemer looks like it slipped up. No, maybe not. Maybe it's all right.
Dylan Palacio, Fogar Rougeau in the corner for Teemer. Jody Stripmatter in the corner there. And his brother, Brent Moore, in Mitch Moore's corner. Brent Moore, Virginia Tech product. Going to be wrestling 141 this year for the Hokies.
So first period, 0 shots from both guys, right?
Ja'Cory took one, and Mitch
countered.
pulled him up with the underhooks.
1 shot.
And we'll see how the mat plays a role here. Teemer, good rolls from bottom. He can do Granby's, cartwheels. Good job at getting reversals to guys back. But Mitch Moore, really strong leg riders. You see him. He's going to probably try to work cross body. We'll see if he can get it in. He's going to need a breakdown first. You see stepping around his Teemer. He's real tricky. Like his coach, Dylan Palacio, in the corner.
Nothing there, nothing. Great job by Moore. Got out front, circled behind as though he was getting a takedown. Teemer says, all right, forget it. I'm losing mid wrestling.
Yeah.
Chuck the mask off to the side.
Classic mid-period mask throw by Ja'Cory Teemer.
Mid-period mask throw.
Ooh, Matt return.
Nice lift and return from Mitch Moore.
And Moore's probably feeling like, hey, this is my opportunity. This is where I know I have an advantage. I'm not sure if I have an advantage from neutral, but I feel like I can win this match from the top position. And so far, 42nd, really quality ride there from Mitch Moore.
Showing something special here. Teemer set, Moore covers and we're underway again.
Leg in now. Nice little back trip.
Oh, he locked hands, I think. Maybe I missed it, but from this angle, it looked like a locked hands. Oh, big lift and return. He plants Teemer back on the mat. Ja'Cory reaches back. They say don't do that.
There's exceptions for every rule, and I think Ja'Cory is an exception to quite a few, including reaching back. We saw him, he's really good from a whizzer. Remember him reaching back against Sasso for a brutal chin whip.
And I wonder what they're thinking right now as they walk back to the center, and it's evident what's happening here. That Moore is getting the better of him, and his team are thinking, man, okay, shoot, I got to do something different here. I believe he thought he'd be winning by now.
Yeah, he's going to have to string a couple things together here for this win. And now, look at Peterson. He's got it.
Get out of here. Keith Gavin-esque. Step around Peterson. He gets two reversal and 2 near fall.
Oh, channeling his inner Palacio. Beautiful Peterson roll. And that 4-0 lead just changed everything. Now, Teemer, no slouch from top in his own right. He slaps a mean crossface near a cradle there. Now he's got the boot in. Moore's got to be careful now. Quick, man, you see that quick action there from Moore.
Scrambled his way out of it, squiggled out of that. Makes it 4-1, 15 seconds to go.
That's a huge escape there for Moore.
Yes.
He's going to have choice going in. If he gets escaped, then he just needs a takedown to tie the matchup. And we saw he can ride for a while, so a takedown right out. Not outside the realm of possibility. And I think you got to go under here if you're Mitch Moore.
I think they're gonna review. So we do have video review here. I think they're gonna review. It's a little late.
Review that.
It's a little late.
Oh my gosh, it happened 40 minutes ago. All right. Well, I guess they're gonna review it.
So I believe they're gonna review the near fall.
All right, so we'll see. And you know, was there a 2 count? It depends on when you award the reversal. Obviously, I felt like he was on his back for more than 2 seconds, but that doesn't mean necessarily the 2 near fall are warranted.
It was quick. It seemed a little quick.
Yeah, it could be. And yeah, that's game changing if they give up the.
If they
take the 2 near fall off the board, it's a new match.
Then it's 2-1. Moore has choice. Can start down and potentially earn the escape. We'll give it a look.
So here we go. Take a look. Stepping around.
Now you got to
say
award
2
2
there.
one.
1. To me, looks like 1 swipe. Looks like 1
but
swipe.
did he count? Yeah.
And you can't go slow-mo on this because you're counting near fall. But classic, he gets that wrist, steps around behind, sits right to his butt with that wrist control. 2. Man.
It's close.
It's close. You see the ref. And they're saying they want to see it slower, but if you see it slower, he's going to be on his back
he
longer.
Said 1 more.
Oh, 1 more.
He said 1 more. Steps over.
And they're taking a close look at it, man. Ooh,
and one thing you got to consider is when do you call the reversal? If the reversal's immediate, then it's 2 near fall.
After further review, the stand called.
The call stands.
Call stands.
So 4-1.
Moore's not out of this yet, though. Man, escape, and you're right there. You need a takedown. And he's going to go under. Teemer covers, switches sides. Teemer committed to wrestle at Arizona State. Granby roll, looking for a reversal of his own in on a double.
It's not.
Yeah.
Well, he's underneath anyway, so it's not like he's going to give up a takedown if he tries wrestling through his position. You just don't want to end up on your back, obviously.
And you got to be careful if you're more mixing up too much in these scrambles. Probably would have been wiser.
There's
The
a cradle.
cradle's just what I was going to talk about. He's got it. Head to the knee, but he's
Push on
come
the
back.
carpet. We're out of bounds because we went on the carpet. We'll take it back to the center.
Tactical adjustment that Moore can make there. Next time you're on the leg, don't get on the leg. Just get your escape, see if there's a way to clear out. But he kind of flowed right to it. It's tough to say.
You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't kind of thing almost. Like, it's hard to score without getting to the legs.
Well, but at that point, a reversal's pointless for Moore. He's not going to turn him. There's the escape. That's what he really needs. Now he's got 90 seconds to work for a takedown as Mitch Moore, and we'll see. Now is he going to have to attack the legs? As you see Teemer
still sticking it out there.
Underhook. Ooh, foot
That's
sweep.
a decent little thought there. Fine idea. And he's going over, trying to attack that head and pull it down, probably back into a front head position.
Nice shot by Teemer. Good kick out.
Out of bounds on the edge. We'll take it back. 60 seconds to go.
So Teemer's amazing when you're on his right leg and the head's inside. So you think I'll just fire a high crotch, be head outside, but he's amazing at throwing that head right back inside again, and he flows to his cradle, his spladle, dive roll, whatever he needs, he can score from there.
You see chasing an underhook is Mitch Moore.
Oh, now he looks foot sweep.
Come back for one of his own.
He's like, that was a nice idea. Now Moore moving him around.
35.
There's a shot. He takes it.
He said, I gotta try. I gotta do something here. I give myself a fighting chance. See if I can't finish on this leg. And we're stuck in an interesting position.
And they're good here.
They're still wrestling. And he catches the other leg. Teemer looking for the far ankle, doesn't get it. Now he's locked through the crotch. 15 to go. Mitch Moore's going to need to wrestle through here.
10 seconds.
Not going to get another chance. It's not college, no danger zones in this.
He's close.
Oh my goodness, so close, but not going to happen. 3, 2, 1, and that will do it. Ja'Cory Teemer. Amazing defense, and we all knew it, and he showed it to us in the last 35 seconds.
Yeah, we only had one of those exchanges where Moore got on his leg, but man, Ja'Cory showed why he's so dangerous, and man, you just never, so many ways to score for Ja'Cory Teemer. You see the reversal of Peterson. He didn't get to put it on full display in this match. It was more of a chess match, but when guys go after Ja'Cory Teemer, you see the full complement of his skills and why he's such a coveted recruit and probably going to do really big things at Arizona State. Coach Zeke Jones, Chris Pendleton, Lee Pritz and company there.
They got to be a little excited.
Oh, yeah.
Down in Tempe. So Teemer retains his #1 ranking here at Who's Number 1. Hard-fought battle from Mitch Moore.
Looking to take that #1 spot.
Coy in the green, Carr in the black.
Carr known for his offense. Coy known for his defense.
Head-to-head position here, Coy. Looking to get an angle. Carr retreats.
Carr, the son of Maker. Nice shot. Double the single.
Yeah, beautiful transition. And look at that. Coy's going to drop right underneath.
Nothing.
Turns around like a yo-yo. And now Carr's going to grab his legs, and we're going to be tangled up.
I think Coy felt like he couldn't improve there, just held that position. As I was saying, Carr, the son of Nate Carr, Olympic bronze medalist. And David currently being cornered by his brother, Nate Carr Jr. Jody Stripmatter in the corner for Cameron Coy.
Boy, working on the front head, a drag from Carr. And neither guy getting to the angle.
Coy committed to wrestle at UVA. Carr still uncommitted.
.30 seconds to go. Scoreless first period.
Shoots him off the mat. 18 to go. Carr gets back to center. Left side collar for Cameron Coy. 4 seconds to go. Coy tough on the mat, tough rider. Not the most prolific turner, but he can get him when he really needs him. Now we'll see where Carr stacks up on the mat. As Coy will have choice, opportunity to get on the scoreboard first as he chooses the bottom position. There you take a look. Nate Carr Jr., David's brother there.
Set, let's go, Red.
Dropping down, chopping on that left side. Up to his feet is Cameron Coy looking for hand control, but on the edge
Carr will give up the escape. 1-0 lead for Cam Coy.
Oh, beautiful motion, nice ducking. He's gonna circle around for the takedown. Highlight reel takedown right there from David Carr. He's gonna put the first offensive points on the board and go up 2 to 1.
He's got a lot of ways to score. He's so dangerous there. And there's no dive rolling there going on for Cameron Coy on an attack like that.
Use it at top, use it. 1.
Ooh, looking suck back. Can't get it. Coy squares up and ties this match at 2.
Heavy hands on his shot. Now a re-attack, and he's going to get on the leg. Coy's on a head inside single. Reaching up for the far hip. And yeah, that's a whizzer. a weird whizzer, I guess, for the position they're in. And now look at that. David Carr's going to sit the corner, tries to roll him through. Nice little scramble going on.
I hope they let this go a little bit.
Carr kind of draped over the top to the side, has the ankles, and now almost into a crab position. And they're going to continue to swim around underneath there. One way, the other.
Oh, great scramble here. Now can Coy build up a little bit?
Well, crotch lift, and he's going to take him through, but nothing. Now Carr trying to bring his body through the legs.
Coy's in trouble here.
Coy's got his foot. And this is, I don't know if they're called potentially dangerous. Okay, but yeah, hats off. Great scramble from both those guys. And a lot of times you see scrambles that you've seen before, right? I don't think I've seen that one quite like that.
You okay?
Their bodies and
what's
legs
going
were
on here with
tangled
Carr?
in positions that I am unfamiliar with.
Great re-attack by Coy, but you know, Carr getting to show off a little bit of his defense there after giving up the leg. Able to scramble with Coy, enter his wheelhouse and to come away unscathed. A credit to David Carr's scrambling ability with 15 to go in the second. Nice single leg.
Wow, he faked and then went back to it. Looking to collect him, and Carr's gonna. They say no, now they say takedown. With short time to go, Carr's gonna pick up 2 more, and that was big at the end of the second.
Full takedown there. No opportunity for the escape for Coy, and he's gonna be down by 2, headed into the third.
Carr's gonna go neutral, I believe.
They don't know. There he goes. So Coy's gonna have to get it done on his feet. Carr kind of showed a couple signs of fatigue, but then he keeps attacking and keeps scoring.
You gotta like it that a guy that gets tired and continues to wrestle hard and attack.
And who could blame any of these Cadet World team members if they're a little tired after what they've been through, traveling across the world.
And not to mention training all summer.
Yeah,
right?
training all summer.
All the above.
Nice job by Carr.
Oh, and Carr really
all
getting
over.
some offense going, yeah. He was getting angles, circle one way, circle the other. Coy hustles back to the center. Carr follows.
Get out of the hand. Get out of the fingers.
There's another shot by Carr on the edge. Just gets out of bounds as Coy. And you can maybe see a stall warning here against Cameron Coy.
Did you just see Nate Carr Sr. throw a fist up?
Did he?
Yeah, right after you said that.
Well, I think it's merited at this point. Carr's taking all the attacks, and it's one of those things where if you're winning, you don't get those stall calls very often.
Right.
If the shoe's on the other foot, he probably would have
hands. Let him go.
Inside control there for Carr, for Coy.
45 seconds to go with this one.
Takedown right out, ties this match, sends it into overtime.
And as you see that, he gets it on the single leg, rubber knee action going on. And that's gonna hurt.
And you know, Carr put himself in that position.
Stop, relax.
Yeah. He's already got a big, I don't know about a big brace, but he's got some kind of.
I don't know if it's a knee pad or a.
Knee pad or a brace. I don't either. Looks like there's wrap on there.
Yeah. I hope nothing.
So let's see if we can't get another look at what happened.
Nice swing by Coy. But Carr's up, and here we go.
And that was, yeah, he put himself there. So we're back to the action.
33 to go. We'll see if there's any residual effects of that knee tweak there from Carr.
Carr keeping those hands low.
Inside control for Cam Coy. Now the other side.
Coy gets to the leg. 15 seconds to go. He's got the leg. He's trying to bring it up. He needs to stand up to his feet. And a beautiful pick by David Carr. Oh, what if he can slip the leg in? If he can bring him to the mat here.
5 to go.
Short time, and I don't think it's going to happen. And he's calling for 2, but he's not going to get it. And David Carr is going to hang on. And an exciting finish, 4-2. Barr, your winner.
Great performance by David Carr, and Cam Coy gave himself a shot at the end there. Some high-level scrambling. Oh my goodness, that first attack, David Carr. Get out of here.
The scramble was phenomenal.
I thought Carr would be able to freeze him there on his back, but
it appeared for a moment that he was gonna.
We're gonna take it over to Willie, who's with David Carr.
All right, David Carr. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of these kids that are wrestling at this event, including Mr. Carr here, just got back from Tbilisi, Georgia. David took bronze at the Cadet World Championship, so how about a round of applause for that? David, you've had a busy schedule. Winning the trials, camp that goes before the Cadet World Championships, then Cadet Worlds. Why was it important for you to put your #1 ranking on the line to participate at Who's Number One?
It's a great event. I love it here. I've been here before just to watch, and I just knew I wanted to wrestle in it.
You wrestled Coy a couple years ago at Super 32. The difference between that match and this match?
Big difference. I've gotten a lot better, been able to do a lot more attacks, and I'm just all another wrestler. All glory to God.
David Carr, he'll be back for another year.
#1 at 160, Joe Lee Green, but Green does own a victory over him.
I believe 6 matches in total. It's 5-1 edge for David Carr as he takes on Joe Lee. Very familiar opponents. Extremely offensive wrestlers, both of them.
Oh, swing and a miss. Ooh. Carr looking to club.
Nice mix of committed and uncommitted wrestlers here at Who's Number One, and here this kind of typifies that with Joe Lee committed to Penn State. Carr still uncommitted as you see him go collar and low ankle.
Carr, one of the probably hottest prospects uncommitted in the country.
Yeah, no question. And you'll see Joe Lee probably going to try to fire off a low single to Carr's right leg. He's had success getting to that attack and scoring before. He's got to be careful taking errant shots as Joe Lee, because David Carr's front headlocks are excellent. Gets a lot of go-behinds from that position against elite guys, including Joe Lee this July in Fargo. Elbow control there for Carr.
Oh, nice knee pull. Carr gets in on the leg, coming out the back door. Lee over the top, wrapped left hand around the waist. Right hand, I can't see, I think. Nope, they're locked through the crotch, actually. I thought he had an ankle. He's hang there. Carr pulls that leg down. He's going to try to step over and hook it. But even if he gets a hook, it'd be an interesting position from here. And now it goes right, switches back to the back door, trying to fight one leg. Now he has probably the reach
Not
to
a lot
step
of progress.
over it. But Lee locked with that crotch. That's stalemates the position.
Nice attack by Carr, but good job stalemating the position there from Joe Lee. Hands on the mat for David Carr. You see him do that long. Keep that left hand nice and low.
Everyone ahead, Pat.
Now tied up are the two. 9-0, 10 seconds to go in the first period.
Let that go. Release that.
Nice snap there. Heavy hands from David Carr. Joe Lee, the back-to-back performances from the Lee brothers. Nick Lee wrestled here a year ago, taking out Sammy Sasso. Now Joe Lee with his opportunity in the snake pit.
And of course, Sasso we'll see in our main event of the night,
Yeah,
which is what, 3 matches away? We got a women's match, then we got 195, then we have 145. That's what's left in front of us. As Carr starts on top, here he goes immediately to claw from the feet.
Ooh, nice lift there, but good job getting your feet on the mat by Joe Lee.
Oh man, and he kept his hips underneath and crawled forward. And here in this
Nice
escape.
jump.
And we're out of bounds. We'll take it back to the center as they go into the coaches. You know, they say when you get lifted, you need to bring your knees up to your chest so that when you land, you're already in your base instead of landing flat on your belly, and that's exactly what Lee just did.
Welcome to Coach's Corner with Mark Bader. That was good. Insightful. Inside control there for Lee.
Open up here. Open up here.
Haven't seen an attack yet from Joe Lee. So we're 40 seconds into the second period. Level change there. Calculated chess match at this point.
Don't hang out here, guys. Open up. And not a whole lot of offensive action. We, kind of like a match we saw a couple ago, where you just unable to get through that hand fighting, unable to get to the legs and finish.
Ooh, nice single there.
As I say that, Carr finds his way to a leg. Lee's shin whizzer catches his own ankle, actually. Carr re-ups his lock, but we're going to see some more defense from Lee, and Lee's all the way out of bounds. Carr kind of lets him back in. Now Carr turns himself back to the edge.
So Carr got to both legs and stymied on both occasions. Nice shot. As Carr steps out and he doesn't even square up afterwards.
Out of it. Very casual there.
You can see a lot of Russians do that. Just
Yeah. No.
Disappearing act with the foot as the second period comes to an end. Carr's choice. He's going to go underneath. His brother, Nate Carr Jr., in the corner for David.
And behind that, pacing Nate Carr Sr., 20 feet behind him.
Illegal starting position there, completely ignored, but it's okay. Academic at this point. Nice deep waist there from Joe Lee.
Lee riding parallel. He's got Carr all the way flat. Let's see if he shifts off to the side as Carr builds a base. Got his hips up underneath him now. Tripod, quad pod, up to the feet. Lee hanging off to the side. Switches sides, brings him back to a knee and back to a quad pod. And away for David Carr. We are knotted 1-1, 90 seconds to go.
Hand right on the mat there, defensive position there for David Carr.
Come on, guys. Open, open, open.
So a minute left. Wow.
Oh, Carr gets to the ankle quickness there. Lee able to square up, and it's Carr. Oh, and Lee's gonna get his legs back. Is he? Carr still got a hold of one. I think Lee's gonna get out of this. Lee's gonna roll him through. He's locked in the crotch. That's the second time he's used that crotch lock to defend a shot here.
Plenty of time here, but now he's got pass.
Transitions to a leg pass, catching it. Is Carr. Carr sits over him and takedown. David Carr. He earns 2, goes up 3-1 with just under 30 seconds to go. Lee fighting from the bottom. Carr with a 2-on-1. Great job hanging.
Roll through. He's got it.
Oh, boy. We got a 5 count, so tack 3 on. It's going to be 6-1. Likely the way this is going to end. 6 seconds to go, and David Carr unknots this tie late in the match with a takedown and near fall to retain. And David Carr retains his #1 ranking at 160 pounds. A hard-fought match. And like we said, he broke that tie 30 seconds to go.
And great job by Carr after getting that takedown, securing that wrist and transitioning right to that roll-through tilt. Looked like a PA guy on that turn.
Fantastic job by David Carr, ranked #1 at 160 pounds. This is that final scramble. I thought Lee was going to be able to fight it off, but Carr wrestled through the position, got the takedown, the turns, and the victory. Here he is with Willie.
David Carr, his second Who's #1 win, and you retain the top spot. And what struck me this week was how light you kept it. You were joking around. You were kind of like the leader in the clubhouse. Can you reflect on why you were kind of that guy this year? Was it a maturity thing? Was it your experience? What was it?
I just like having fun, and I like keeping everyone light. I mean, wrestling's a fun sport. I've been here before, so I knew what to expect, and just wanted to have a good time. All glory to God.
Now, obviously, you wrestled Lee numerous times. I think the edge now is 6-1. Did you just go out and wrestle your match, or was it something you looked to do in particular?
Just went out there and wrestled my match. Just whatever was there, I just took it. Yeah.
All right, the great David Carr.
Folk style tonight. Don't forget, folks. All right, they slap fins, and we are ready to go. There's some big old clubs coming. Right, dude, they got haymakers throwing right off the bat, David Bray.
If this is a haymaker contest, it's going to favor Manny Rojas, who is a absolute brute when it comes to the hand fight.
Yeah, you're seeing both guys kind of squaring their stance, just really kind of taking the oh my goodness, taking that hand fight right to the other guy.
Rojas, the guy that's been #1 at 170, Rocco Welsh moving up in weight, and it makes sense that he would be trying to impose his will physically early in this match.
And there's the level change from Rojas. Welsh trying to keep his collar tie and an elbow at the same time. There's a nice little level change from Rocco Welsh. Problem is, it's really difficult to score from those square stances. So I think they're just still in that feeling out process. But there it is. There's a shot from space from Rojas.
Didn't get all the way in, but man, you can see the power.
Yeah, you know, you're right. He definitely moved him back a little bit. There's a nice shot, outside step from Rocco Welsh. Yeah, he moved him back a little bit, but you know, credit to Rocco Welsh. He caught that thing right with his head. He's really, and that's a stall call on the edge, and he'll go back to the center. Still 0-0.
Halfway through that first period, and it's a good stall call to get.
It is. It is. You know, it's almost the equivalent of your first passivity in freestyle.
The official just picked up a little gauze. That was on Manny Rojas' ear. He didn't have that earlier. He must have busted open a cauliflower ear during training today.
Let me tell you, these kids have been scrapping. This is not a light roll around, kind of get the weight off practice that you're accustomed to before big events. These kids came in here scrapping. Nice 100%. Attack there by Rocco Welsh, and Manny Rojas does a good job down block and circling out. That level change is going to be key here for Welsh. I think if he can start timing the hands, he's starting to get Manny Rojas' knees to straighten up, but his defense right now is kind of what's been saving him. Rojas has probably been the aggressor, even though he does have a stall call. There's a head outside single, switches it to a head inside, brings it to his feet, and scores on the edge. Rocco Welsh takes a 2-0 lead, and he's going to be on top. And remember, college out of bounds rules, so they're going to keep that foot in bound as long as he could, and then they go out of bounds eventually. Rojas goes down.
Man, great situational awareness there. And you see already on the scoreboard on your screens, 5 seconds of riding time. That riding time is going to matter here.
Yeah.
Probably for the first time in many of these guys' lives.
Yeah, for sure. Nice heavy on the left-hand side by Rocco Welsh. And he loses them with 17 seconds left. You got to think that that's a little bit of a mental lapse from the young man from Pennsylvania.
Rojas had to get out there.
Yeah.
24 seconds left. I mean, that's a big escape.
For sure. And that'll do it for the first. Coin flip will be green. And Rocco gets choice. He'll go down right away.
Tell you what, Rocco Welsh is the guy coming up in weight, but he doesn't look any smaller than any of the other 170s here.
Oh, I think he's going to be just fine at 70. Yeah, I agree with you, David. And forward pressure there to start from Manny Rojas. He will start to get to work on that quad pod. And remember, 5-second drop down rule too. They lift and return. They'll go back to the center. No change.
Those mat returns add up.
Those mat returns are huge, man.
As Rojas gets set on top, you can see he's got these gummy bear socks. That's a David Carr name, image, likeness deal, I think.
Oh, nice.
He's got David Carr in the corner, by the way.
He does. Nice mat return by Manny Rojas. When you can not just take your opponent to their hands and knees, when you can drop them to their shoulder or elbow, man, you're doing something right on that mat return. And those are the ones you're saying, they add up, David Bray.
Riding time approaching 30 seconds now for Rojas, and he's getting a lot of pressure. You see that, the fingers turning white, driving forward.
There's a cartwheel, and you see Beasley and Simmons really excited about the work that he's doing on top here. And this might be where, you know, the size kind of really rears its head, but I guess not. So Rocco Welsh gets himself an escape, and he will wind up tying the score now.
Well, Welsh takes a 3-1 lead.
No, I'm sorry, 3-1. My fault. And
riding time still under a minute. That's huge, just 52 seconds.
yeah. Double leg, re-attack by Welsh, and he drops him on his behind. Wow. That's a great re-attack. My goodness, I wouldn't even mess around on the mat if I was Rocco Welsh. He's just, seems like he's got a good beat on Manny Rojas's hands and legs.
6-1 lead is, man, that's ridiculous.
It was 2-1. Stalling red, 1 made 3, 4. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
That 6th point came, they called stalling right before Welsh earned the escape.
Gotcha.
So Rojas
top man.
had to return. He had that impetus to score, wasn't able to do it. Welsh got the stall call and then takedown.
And left hand under for Rocco Welsh. He's trying his best to stay heavy on the front half of the body.
Rojas got an escape late in the first. He needs one here too.
So short time on the clock and misses on that long arrow return. Nice single leg attempt, but he can't get his hands free. So Manny Rojas does sneak away another point here in the second period as the time winds down. And that should about do it for the second. Now it'll be Manny Rojas who has a choice, and he'll probably go down.
Yeah, I would imagine so. It's going to put him within a couple takedowns if he can get out.
Right.
Set. Top man.
Rocco Welsh. You know, one of the things that I saw with that re-attack was that he kind of went to, I can't say the word wrong side, but usually, my goodness, he meant that mat return. Not the wrong side on that go behind, but generally if they shoot to your right leg, you circle left. And he just, I think he kind of tricked him a little bit going right. Nice return again by Welsh. He's got a Navy ride, and let's see if he can turn it into points. He kind of misses it. It goes below the knee, so Rocco Welsh trying to hold on and add to it. Almost.
Man.
No, still neutral. So
no, he got the escape. He got the escape.
Neutral is the call.
They gave that escape a little early, so, I mean, there was a scenario in which he could have turned that into 1 and 2, but no space to work on the edge.
I agree. Rocco starting a level change again. If you are in his corner, you'd love to see that. Now, I will say this, if you don't continue to fire on that re-attack, you might wind up putting yourself in a hole. And nice little ankle pick attempt by Manny Rojas, but Rocco's head always in the way. He's always in good position.
Rojas is, I mean, he needs points. He's got to get a couple takedowns. We'll see.
He really hasn't had, I don't think he's gotten to a leg yet. Nice job by Rocco Welsh to really get that head in the way.
There's that first stall call against Welsh.
Ooh. And there's a single leg for Rocco Welsh. I don't think he has much interest in finishing this thing. He's just going to try and hang on. Stalemate will bring him back to the center. 10 seconds left.
Rojas has to go feet to back here. We'll see what he has. 10 seconds.
That's a tall tale. He has not even been able to get past that head of Rocco Welsh. Welsh, and there's a swing and a miss. Short time on the clock, and that'll do it. There's a stall call on 1 for good measure, and that's 1. Rocco Welsh says that's 1.
That's a big upset for Rocco Welsh. Number 4 man in the country gets it done over number 1 Manny Rojas. We'll see him later on tonight in the finals.
Dude, what an incredible match, too. I want to see that go behind again.
And your winner, representing Indiana, Christian.
Nope.
Carroll.
Nope, don't listen to that, folks. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'd love to see these two guys back at it. I mean, they both looked outstanding in the first match, and they're slapping hands and getting after it. Rocco Welsh trying to make it 4-0 evening for Young Guns.
No fingers, no fingers.
You know, they got a good thing going on over there. Pretty well kept secret. Yeah.
No fingers.
And Welsh, hand fights out of the position. Ooh's wrap tie there.
This is a very interesting style matchup. Gabe Arnold's footwork is so hard for many guys to deal with, but Welsh feels comfortable from defense and when he's in on a leg.
Yeah, and it's also, he's pretty skilled when it comes to staying in position, too. That's not easy to do when you got somebody with that type of footwork, right? Because footwork, it's dangerous on a multitude of different fronts. Not just like, oh, he can attack at any time. Like, it keeps you off balance, and to stay in position when you're off balance is very, very difficult. There's a level change again. Arnold doing a good job of taking those deep, deep level changes, and you got to think he's going to fire on one of them here pretty soon. Rocco Welsh kind of squaring up, making sure he keeps that position, stays with his hands and feet where they should be. Single leg, a little bit of an attempt there, didn't quite commit.
Gabe Arnold's got that Wyoming Seminary program on his back, carrying them tonight. He's carrying the torch from last night where we saw a couple of their women's wrestlers in action.
It's a stab at an ankle pick by Gabe Arnold. Can't quite. Left hand club. There's a level change by Rocco Welsh to clear that tie.
Still no score, under a minute to go.
Stay off fingers.
You know, we talk about Gabe Arnold's footwork, but he's got some heavy hands too, man.
Yeah, he absolutely does. You hear footwork and you think, man, maybe he doesn't wrestle so good from ties, but this guy has it both.
Yeah, and he's doing a good job of kind of staying square when he gets to that tie, so as not to put himself in too much danger. There's a nice little level change by Rocco Welsh. And 17 seconds left in the first period. can't imagine we're going to see a score here at the end, but I've always been wrong. Underhook for Gabe Arnold, and that should do it for the first. 0-0 is the score.
Coin flip says
Which board?
Rocco Welsh.
So he'll have choice, and I assume he'll choose down.
Your choice, sir. We got some time, though. We got some time.
Clock not reset.
We'll get there.
All right, sir.
All right.
You're on bottom. Second period. Second period.
Now we got it.
Hold on, Red. Hold on.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Green took bottom. Second period. Red, yes, sir.
And
here we go.
Set, and Rocco makes his way to his feet. Gabe Arnold's going to cut him. And
neutral. You're
something
neutral.
tells me that Top Wrestling might be the difference in this one. There's a little thigh pat set up by Gabe Arnold. Classic.
Saw him. He works that stuff in the room. He was rolling with Colby Franklin. I mentioned that in his previous match when I was out there at SEM. And I mean, these things he's doing, he drills.
Right.
He really does. And it's not something that you see a lot of guys drill.
Overhook here for Rocco Welsh. He's trying to keep his head in the way, making a little bit of ground there with that back foot teed off. There's an elbow pass, and Gabe Arnold does a good job of double down blocking down to both knees. There's a
Action, both
attempt
guys.
at
Action
a
to score.
post double. There's a little misdirection from Rocco Welsh. And underhook now. This is probably the best
Action, gentlemen. Action
underhook
here.
that we've seen out of Gabe Arnold yet. He's starting to lose it. Underhook throw by now by Gabe Arnold. Can't quite make contact with it.
Mike, you mentioned this could come down to Top Wrestling, and with that in mind, you know, you want to wonder if Gabe wants to look for one late here in the second.
Double leg, hips down
center,
for Rocco
center.
Welsh.
Work in, guys.
And he's
Work
trying
center.
to stay in bounds.
Center,
And
center.
not
center.
quite out of bounds yet. That was a good action call.
Great job by Welsh to circle back in.
Yeah, because if he goes out right there where he was close, good chance he gets a stall call there. So that'll do it for the second period. Still 1-0 in favor of Rocco Welsh. Now again, you know, I think Top Wrestling might wind up being the difference here. Neither guy has really been close to a takedown. Let's see if Rocco Welsh can keep him down for a minute 7.
Arnold's, I don't know that he has a lot of bottom deficiency. He's pretty solid down here.
Improve.
And that'll do
You're
it.
neutral. You're neutral.
Just a quick cut there once he got to his feet. So we are going to figure this thing out on our feet, at least in regulation. Nice attempt there by Rocco Welsh.
Action, both guys have scored. Action, both
And
guys.
Gabe Arnold's really starting to pick up the pace, especially on those level changes, right?
Saw that in match 1, the third period hit, and all of a sudden he started feeling a little more, right? He's moving a little differently.
Fingers.
Underhook
All
now
fingers.
for Gabe Arnold. And again, he's going to have to pull the trigger on something here if he wants to score. This is a serious advantage that he has, having that underhook, even if Rocco Welsh keeps his head buried.
I haven't seen stall calls yet, but if they're looking for who's controlling center, it's been Gabe Arnold.
No question.
Kind of hear the crowd like willing these guys to attack. Cornell Robinson in the corner, kind of the ringleader there.
Yeah, he's got 30 seconds, and he is pushing pace. Rocco Welsh kind of waiting for his opportunity here. Nice single leg, head on the outside, and Rocco Welsh, close. And full splits on the edge, as you do.
Break easy, break easy. Saw Gabe drill that, by the way, too.
Splits?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Sit. Man, Welsh tried to steal that one late. We're going to go to overtime.
This is going to be our first overtime.
This will be the first time that the new NCAA overtime rules have been implemented in the history of all mankind.
First point, gentlemen. First point.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue, I guess.
It's because it's a fact.
That's true. And
new rule is a
no fingers,
2-minute sudden victory period. The idea being that if you extend the period of length, there's more likely to be a takedown happening. We'll see if that bears out in a case study of one match.
And good thumb block there. And let's go.
Stay legal, stay legal.
Welsh kind of gives him one to begin. Back at him. There's a single leg, right hand. Rocco Welsh. Shells couldn't collect it on his feet. Gabe Arnold does a great job of staying heavy and keeping himself in bounds as well. And elbow control now for Gabe Arnold. Let's see if he can turn this into like a boot scooter or duck.
He's kind of looking at the clock underneath there, and he's got plenty of time.
Work center, work center. Stay out the fingers, gentlemen. Stay out those fingers. Let go.
Little foot stomp. Oh, there's a crunch or headlock.
Work center.
Welsh tries to go to a far leg. Nice snap down and a jog out of that one.
40 to go.
Sudden victory. Winding down here.
Stay legal, stay legal.
Now, with no takedown here, it's going to go to 30-second rideouts. And if there is even a second of riding time difference at the end of those 30-second rideouts, even if it's
double
tied,
leg from space. 18 seconds left. He's got a leg hooked. He's going to try and limp arm. No. He goes full throw on it.
Still neutral. No score, no score.
8 seconds left.
Work center.
Catches it. Can't quite get to that second leg. Rocco Welsh knows how to do the splits too. That'll do it. So
Splits
30
defense
seconds.
saves both these guys, Mike, in this match. We give up a takedown.
Hey, kids at home, is flexibility and mobility important in wrestling?
Second bottom.
The answer to that is yes.
30 seconds.
Back up a little bit.
If the score's tied after these two 30-second periods, even 1 second difference in riding time will decide the match.
What about 2 seconds?
Cover legal.
That would also decide the match.
Got it.
Welsh up right away.
Oh man, great mat return to his back. Gabe Arnold getting heavy on the right-hand side. And we did say that this match would come down to top wrestling. And he's trying to roll through on that, but he's getting spiked every time. Gabe Arnold's putting a ride on.
Got that wrist.
He doesn't have to let go of it either. You know, you see Rocco Welsh getting a little bit frustrated that he's just hanging on the wrist. He doesn't have to do a darn thing in there. Amazing ride out by Gabe Arnold.
Rocco Welsh needs to get tough on top. Gabe Arnold just needs to get out. And, I mean, it's not sudden victory. So if he gets out, we're still wrestling for the rest of 30 seconds.
No question.
Green, cover legal, cover legal. Right.
Arnold quad pod.
And heavy, heavy, heavy. There's a, oh, he scores on a cartwheel like Imar.
No stall calls yet. He can back up if he needs to. 12 seconds.
And 10 seconds left. Gabe Arnold trying to keep himself in the center. He's going to try it. Goes flying squirrel to finish.
There was a stall call there.
Arnold
Inconsequential.
is the new number one. Holy smokes.
Gets it
finish.
done in an incredibly difficult manner.
We're going to go both ways.
First overtime match with the new NCAA rules, and Gabe Arnold a victor.
Representing Georgia, Gabe Arnold.
Fantastic dollar mat, Christian. And we are ready to roll our main event final bout of the evening.
Oh, here we
170
go.
pounds. Josh Barr in the red, Rocco Welsh in the black. And you said it, Fargo rematch.
Fargo rematch. It was Welsh early in that one. Barr ran him down, and you're seeing Welsh get to the tie-ups. This is where he wants to be. You do not want Josh Barr firing from space. He's great at getting the legs from without really much of a setup, and he's a fantastic finisher. For Welsh, he wants to wrestle in that phone booth. He fires off quick, smooth, and powerful attacks. He can attack both sides, double leg, single leg, likes to lift and finish. Barr likes to get in and figure it out.
When you said he likes to lift, before you said him finish, I was thinking like weights.
Boom. And probably so. There's that from space, pops the head out, quick finish.
Yeah. Great execution on that takedown from Josh Barr.
One green.
And there's a quick escape. Welsh likes to hit that post single or double. Wants to keep that left hand inside. One opportunity potentially for Welsh. Can one of these errant shots, or will Barr fire an errant shot that he can maybe hit a down block, go behind? Normally, Barr can fire with impunity. No one really punishes his leg attacks. He's really, really tough.
Work through this. Wrestle through this.
Barr committed to wrestle at Penn State, Rocco Welsh, Ohio State. So if they remain the same size, likely not the last time they'll hit.
Many times throughout the years.
There's that post attack, but just stepping out of it is Josh Barr. Another post attempt there from Rocco Welsh out of Waynesburg.
Contact.
Keeping his hands on him is Rocco Welsh, but he's got to follow it up.
Work through this.
Welsh grabs the wrists. Collar tie now. Driving forward, 18 seconds remaining. There's that post, can't get in. Good defense by Josh Barr.
Good break, gentlemen.
And first period comes to an end. 2-1 lead for Josh Barr of Michigan.
Green. Top bottom, neutral defer, green. Green. Second period, chooses down. Yes, sir. Okay,
Welsh going to go underneath to start the second period.
Green, you're set.
Barr going to cover.
Green, don't move. Red, legal.
Barr lines up left side. Quick stand up from Welsh, but Barr puts him down immediately. And another lift attempt. And drops down to the leg, does Barr.
Why not keep him in bounds here, right?
Ooh! Wow, you might want to let go then.
I guess that's why.
Green, escape.
And he gave up the one.
Get that leg in there, you need to work the return. There's a shot, and there's that down block re-attack, and he gets it.
Yes. As stated, Christian, and that's going to give Welsh the lead 4-2. Great job getting out of the way of the shot and finding his way behind the hips.
Yeah, he was ready to go. Great counter there. And now can he get a ride going? He's up 4-2, minute 12 to go.
Trying to erase that riding time down to 0 and put it in his favor, and he grabs that knee, brings it back to the mat momentarily.
Drops down to the leg. Now he knows the precedent's been set. You got to work to finish this shot. And they're going to go action there. 54 seconds to go.
Red, get set. Face me, Red. Face me, Red.
So escape here is huge for Barr. He's got to get one.
Don't move, Red. Legal, Green. Cover.
Quick stand up there for Josh Barr. At least the foot comes up, but good return, at least for the time being. Now back up to his feet as Josh Barr turns, cuts immediately in on a shot. Welsh able to sprawl out and evade.
Yeah, hard sprawl. But the escape stands 4-3 now. Welsh up by a point. From space, the shot. Not tight on the leg, though, Barr is. And Welsh once again is going to chase him down from behind. They're out of bounds, no change, 21.
He was close there.
Check.
17 seconds to go. Level change from Josh Barr. Pawing at the face is Barr. Getting a little motion, but that's going to do it for the second. We're headed to the third. Barr's choice. He's going to go underneath. 7 seconds of riding time for Rocco Welsh. No stall warning for Welsh. Barr has 1 stall warning.
Okay, Red, you got a warning early, Red. Red, you're set. Okay, don't move, Red. Green.
Barr gets set. Welsh going to cover. Curious how committed Rocco will be to this ride here as he takes that foot out. This is a popular ride in collegiate right now. But a good job by Barr for the time being, remaining active.
Welsh following those hips, though.
Riding time already over 30 seconds for Rocco. So it's within striking distance now, and he drops down to this leg. No stall warning, and for Rocco, you would be wise to eat a stall warning if it meant you get to remain on top and let this riding time accumulate. So the match within the match continues here as we've got 1:31 to go. And that was, Barr definitely jumped there.
Just a warning,
First caution.
Caution. Okay, wait for that whistle. You're set. Green, cover.
Quick stand up again. Pulling him back as Welsh.
Welsh doing a nice job sticking with the hips. Under the arm on the left, around the waist on the right.
Knee out in front there for Rocco.
Sagging, now he goes back, brings the pressure back. 8 seconds from the riding time, or from 1 minute of riding time.
And now standing and riding time at a minute now as he turns in.
Oh, but he's caught the arms. They wanted
They want a lock.
hands call.
And there's the escape. 4-4 on the board, and now we're gonna have a challenge.
And
did you
Logan
see it?
No, but the Logan Mass and the guys over there are adamant about it, and that was not facing us, right? So it's facing the other direction.
Logan Massa would like a word.
Locked hands? Okay.
Locked hands, he says.
We're going to look at that, okay?
All right, so they're gonna take a look at it.
Yeah, so we'll have our replay.
Now we have a shot of it that in the red corner.
Locked hands as the action went towards the mat.
All right. Yeah,
So,
can you hear me?
We'll bring it up, and this might be a tough angle. Oh, actually, this might be the right angle. No locked hands.
This is
there.
definitely the angle you want. I think it's got to continue a little
They're
bit.
gonna have to keep going, let the action continue. Maybe even before that?
So it's not really around this sequence, I don't think.
It's not there.
No. Oh, they didn't. I thought it was later on.
Further review, the call was confirmed. No locked hands. Okay, we're neutral.
Yeah, and I didn't see it anyways, but I thought the part they were asking about, but 4-4 on the scoreboard, but Welsh gets it done with riding time. That's what puts him in the lead. Just only minute 9, but that's enough So Barr's going to have to get a score. Welsh has been in this position before with Barr pursuing, and last time Barr was able to run him down. Can he do it again? 45 to go. Plenty of time.
Yeah, Barr
for Josh Barr.
Forward, tries to dig that underhook on the right side. Welsh able to seal it off. And again, he comes forward.
Good hard sprawl there by Rocco. Good
Barr's
motion.
Gonna continue to come forward. Now, maybe Welsh, you know, obviously wants to be in defensive mode, but don't be afraid to think about a re-attack off a bad shot.
100%, but now he knows he can get warned here, and there it is. Now 15 seconds. He's going to have to stay engaged. There's a shot. You want to hold and cling if you're Rocco Welsh, because Barr's not going to stop coming as he gets him up underneath.
Hold and cling is what he's doing, Christian. He's doing a dang good job of it. 4 seconds to go.
And time expires. That's going to do it. Rocco Welsh with riding time is your #1 wrestler in America at 170 pounds. What a match and what a conclusion
Great
to
match.
this
Your
event.
winner at 170 pounds.
Down to the
by
wire.
5-4 decision, Rocco Welsh.
So Rocco Welsh gets it done on 9 seconds of riding time, the difference.
And Hidlay in the black.
And Hidlay with the right cross to his own face, and we are underway. Hidlay in the black, Ramirez in the green, and Hidlay, we talked about McKee's underhooks, maybe one of the most prolific underhookers in the country, Trent Hidlay. You see that hard snap there. But Ramirez, the interesting thing about this matchup is Ramirez very comfortable upper body. He said in the press conference, I feel great in an overhook, but he's great with underhooks in his own right. And there's that
right
there it
into an
is.
underhook.
What a collision there. Both of them extremely powerful wrestlers and win a lot with their power. Ramirez gets to the leg. He's not like
Wrestle out of
coming
that,
out the
guys.
back
Wrestle out
door.
of
He's
that,
not doing
please.
any of that. He is picking you up and slamming you on the mat. Hidlay, you're going to see him go look for that underhook to that
Try to
knee
wrestle out of
blast.
that,
And the interesting about how Hidlay often gets his underhook, he like starts low and kind of launches up into the guy. And the power takes a lot of guys out. But Ramirez going to be a very strong challenge here.
You know who else I see start low and move up?
No.
Jordan Burroughs.
Oh, yes, he does.
Yeah, he's pretty good at that too.
See Ramirez coming up right side underhook, has Hidlay on the edge. There snaps, try to go short offense here.
Controlling that underhook near the edge. Hidlay doesn't look like he wants to be here. Retreating a little bit towards the edge. And trying to just throw him by, and we're going to go out of bounds and into the chair. Chairs.
Nearly did throw him by there. Runs out of room, does Ramirez.
We'll bring it back to the center. Under a minute to go. We're at about 45 seconds.
Collar tie, there's a snap, but no reaction out of Hidlay. Ramirez comes up with an underhook once more. Not working much out of it at this point. Might be trying to snap and look for a go behind. Oh, nice attack there. Over under body lock for Ramirez.
Sometimes guys go to body lock for safety, and sometimes guys go to body lock because they want to get dirty.
Yeah, and Ramirez is a guy that can score from that position. And they're on the edge, another exchange.
Cartwheel. And another cartwheel. Second, third one we've seen, and it's going to be Ramirez. Ending up back on the leg.
And Hidlay's on the carpet there, but they're letting him wrestle.
And their time expires on the edge. So nothing at the end of the first period. And we did see him getting deep on a leg, but another cartwheel, and a cartwheel that got himself into position to score.
These kids have been watching their Sajjalaya film. One of the more prolific acrobatic wrestlers in the world.
Yes.
Many Russians you saw Sajjalaya, you've seen Boltikayev. Now you're seeing high school wrestlers hitting that technique.
God bless the internet. And to a spiral ride for Ramirez.
Ooh.
Brings Hidlay straight back, kind of over the top.
Nice mat returns here. Half on the right side from the Florida native. Pulls him into a crab ride. Hidlay doing a good job getting his hips away, but he's running out of real estate, almost into the table.
No, he's good. We're good.
1:41 to go in the second period. We're still scoreless. I think that was our first scoreless period of the event so far, Bader.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ramirez covers.
One black.
There's the escape.
Open up, guys. Let's go for it, guys.
You hear the official imploring the guys, saying, "Get after it. Let's see some points on the board." And both so powerful, it's tough to get through the head hands for each guy. Nice snap, single leg by Ramirez, but look at that, pulls it off. Now re-attack from Hidlay, he's in deep, splits. Oh, a little bit of flexibility from the powerhouse Ramirez, a nice whizzer. And they're both resigned to a stalemate, I believe, at this point. Ramirez just probably feeling lucky he's not giving up a point.
Yeah.
After it started with his attack, his single, re-attack, and there's Hidlay, low shot. Now he's on a single again. Can he get out of this one? He's got the hip, but the whizzer still seatbelt position for Hidlay.
The ability to do the splits is really, really helpful. If you can't do the splits, you get scored on right there.
And that whizzer is bailing him out.
Yeah, both of his knees inside. And he's to a comfortable spotter, though it appears, though, for Ramirez as they're on the edge, 30 seconds to go.
Keep wrestling.
Another shot. They're out of bounds.
Oh! Close call there.
No points go up, but nearly points going on the board.
And, yeah, body's floating out over air over there.
No offensive points, but we're seeing exchanges now.
And that's what you like to see, the rest. Sometimes a 0-0, 1-0 match in the second period is boring, but this one's got action. These guys are wrestling.
Back to the collar tie, but look at that snap drag go behind. Re-attack now from Ramirez. Underhook throw by another cartwheel.
And he's going to score on this, I believe. Maybe not. I'm mistaken.
No
Julian
way.
Ramirez might be impossible to score on, and the fans showing their appreciation. Knowledgeable fans here in Pennsylvania.
They know what they're seeing.
Yeah, they respect what they just saw, and they appreciate it.
I mean, and if you're Trent Hidlay, how many different ways do you have to put this guy down? He's a cat, but now taking a little bit of injury time.
Calm him down. Go to the center. Go to the side if you want it.
And I don't know, Hidlay upset.
Hidlay maybe a little fired up.
Let's go. I said be sportsmanlike. That was real close sportsmanlike conduct. He can't get him over here and calm him down. Get calm down right now. Let's go.
Hidlay, little worked up.
That's right.
And man, maybe that frustration you were just mentioning, we're seeing expressed because.
Nothing else anymore. Like I said upstairs, I'm not going to do ticky tack stuff, but you can't touch a referee, okay? He can't touch me. We got a clock going. We're good on the clock. If you focus on short, if you see 7 seconds or 8 seconds, say short, it reminds you to count me down. A little trick. Take your time, guys. 40 seconds. We're good, right?
So using that injury time, is Ramirez. He's got 30 seconds left on his injury clock. And he's going to come to the center.
Going down.
And start underneath. Going to look to get the escape, to tie, reverse to take the lead. Hidlay, of course, going to do his darndest to ride this thing out here.
Tripod stand up here for Ramirez.
And a spiral ride for Hidlay comes out. Good pressure, brings Ramirez back to the mat, and he goes back to it. Now he comes to a claw. Has a flanker with his right hand, claw with the left. Now Ramirez up to his feet. Good forward pressure. And a 1 count as Ramirez tried to roll through forward. Be very careful rolling through when somebody's got a half, kids. And now the escape for Ramirez, and we are knotted 1-1. And a shot by Hidlay on the edge.
Center.
Taking those errant shots.
Get your left right shoe. Get your right shoe tied real quick. Hurry up, tie it up. Mid-town, real fast. Hold up, guys. You want a white? We'll do it here.
And we're going, minute 11 to go, and we are knotted. We just have all these close matches, but nothing here so far in this one. Offensive score-wise, 1-1 with a minute to go. Hidlay's been close multiple times. Ramirez has displayed some incredible defense, and Ramirez looks to jump over him again. And we're out of bounds as we hit the rug. We'll take it back to the center. 51 to go, 1-1 on board. And both guys a little slow coming back to the center as they have been working extremely hard this match.
Action.
Back to that collar tie for Ramirez. Nice snap out of Hidlay. And you got to figure one of these times.
Oh,
he sits
nothing
through
here.
on the cradle. Nothing yet.
Oh, I thought Ramirez was going to score, actually, come back or at least have some offense. We're over-under on the edge now. Hidlay, how many times is he going to be close to scoring? Ramirez, duck. Now he gets to a low shot. Hidlay is going to kick away. I thought he might dive over the top and catch an ankle, but he's out of near the edge. Hidlay out of bounds, but Ramirez in.
17 to go. Plenty of time. They're moving chairs.
You only do that. You only move chairs when it's advantageous to your wrestler.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
exactly.
the coaches are just going to sit there in their chairs. But no score on the edge. We'll take it back to the center. 8 seconds away from overtime. And 8 seconds from now, we'll give you a quick explanation. 8 seconds, guys. 8. And I think they might be content to let this one go into overtime. So our overtime period is going to be 5 minutes on the clock. First takedown wins. If there's no takedowns in 5 minutes, we go turn the clock off. Takedown wins or 2 step outs, push outs will win.
So here we go, our first overtime match of the night. 5 minutes on the clock, and you're seeing Ramirez starting from a knee there. Not wanting to leave himself open. He posts to a leg attack, re-attack on that front headlock by Hidlay, nothing doing. You're seeing Ramirez staying really low, working from one knee and then another. Nice snap from Hidlay in his underhook position here. Lateral jump attempt, and got him! There's the ball!
Trent Hidlay in overtime. In overtime, the winner by fall. And is that a hoagie in his hand?
He has a hoagie!
He's eating a hoagie!
The hoagie's got a hoagie!
Eating a hoagie! I love it. Hidlay with the hoagie in his mouth. He's your winner.